Hello and welcome to Jomboy and Jake Radio. It's March 3rd. I read that off the screen. March, the mercenary son of the Burrs. We're finally here. It's an aggressive munch storms its way into spring, pillaging. How are you, Jake?
April showers bring May flowers. March is first.
Yeah. My buddy from California didn't know that saying because April flowers don't bring May showers in California.
Sure.
It's more like February showers bring March dryness.
That's why they don't talk about it.
February showers bring March wildfires, I think is the saying. Anyway, it's Jomboy and Jake Radio, and I'm excited.
What's going on, everybody? As you know, we've created...
Presented by Draftkings.
This is presented by Draftkings. BBD
It's
says
not?
no, though.
The logo's on the thing.
Well, there's a Draftkings read later, the show.
Okay.
They're not a presenting sponsor.
All right,
of the
strap
show,
in. There's a Draftkings read later.
Strap in. Wear a strap on. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump. The hump. You got it. Hump, hump.
Did you just show your planets?
No, I showed TPP notes by accident.
Nice. Okay, anyway.
Worse.
Let's start over. Welcome to the show. My name's Jomboy. His name's Jack, and today we're going to put the planets into a baseball lineup. Come on. If you notice, BBD, hit them with the wide shot. If you notice, we have some nice decor on our desk today. Some very nice decorations.
Dugout bugs.
Dugout mugs. We got a wine glass here. We got 2 mugs, and we got these little bitty knob shot glasses. Oh, yeah. They got Yankees logo on them. I think some of them they customized for us.
JMO game.
JMO game. Be drinking whiskey out of these, maybe. Dugout mugs makes baseball bat mugs, wine glasses, bottle openers, and they're giving away their knob shot for free. You just pay $8.95 for shipping and handling.
And if you get them, I'll give anyone who wants it a knob shot.
If you buy the knob shot, Jake will give you a knob shot in return. So that's a 2-for-1. We're adding on to the deal here. All the products are sealed to last a lifetime, and we have over 15,000 5-star reviews. Flex? Rub it in our face. Wow. Hey, if you listen to this podcast, give us a review.
Whoa.
We got to compete with Dugout Mugs here. They got 15,000. We don't have 15,000. We have like 300.
Kind of messed up.
Come on, Dugout Mugs. Just rubbing dirt in our face as we promote your stuff.
I wish.
Go to dugoutmugs.com/Jomboy to get your free shot glass. Now, there's a picture of me on the website you can find. dugoutmugs.com/Jomboy. Get your free little knob shot glass. We have a very exciting show. We're going to do the planets into a baseball lineup. We talk about my new dog a little bit. We have some good, weird news stories at the back end. Jake has a nice new bomber jacket. I think that's what it's called, that I enjoy. And the halftime snack I'm very excited for because I'm kind of starving right now, and it's like something that's going to fill me up a little bit, but not be 16 Oreos. Yeah, very excited about that. So we got a big show. Jake, how are you doing?
Yeah, could be a good first Wednesday in 3 weeks to not have an Oreo lunch. So I am pretty excited about that. That definitely wasn't a good part of my diet per se. I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. We're in a weird period. We're in a weird sports period where there's stuff going on, but not really. Gio Gonzalez just signed with the Marlins.
Oh, he did?
So huge. Breaking news.
Well, Gio Gonzalez.
Wow, bro. That's crazy. That's so love, bro.
Huge Gio Gonzalez pod.
Well, Gio Gonzalez, he spent time with the Yankees.
Yeah.
And we heard from all the minor leaguers that he was awesome.
Yeah.
Like the dude in the clubhouse. And the Marlins have a lot of young pitchers. So I kind of like that dynamic there.
Everybody might get shoes, so that's exciting. Yeah, man, I'm doing all right. It's, I don't know, hump day. We've got a couple big weeks coming up, leading up to the season. Couple mini vacations. A new puppy is in the mix. BBD got a haircut that everyone was talking about.
Now he's hiding it. Oh, we all went hats today. 3 hats.
My hair's a mess. I'm ready for the haircut.
Well, we got to take photo shoot soon, so
Yeah.
we have to do it soon.
Yeah.
So I think we might have to do that.
I'm hoping to get a haircut after work today. I was too late yesterday.
I want to get a haircut, but it's tough for me to do anything after work. I don't want to do I got to build this treadmill too. It's a big build. I took everything out of the box, so that was step 1. Now it's like, I got to put this together. It's such a Saturday task,
Okay.
but we're working this Saturday.
What kind of timeline do you think it'll take to build that?
I like doing things slowly.
Right.
Like I don't like rushing.
We don't want to be against the wall.
Like if I have
That's
to
a bad
build
feeling.
like IKEA stuff, like I'm like, all right, I will put on Seabiscuit. I will go slow as possible, and we won't fuck this up. And like that, and it's not going to happen if I do it at 6 at night or 7 at night. So it's like a Saturday morning task. But we're working Saturday, so maybe Saturday night. I don't know. Sunday
It's
morning.
tough, yeah. Might be a Sunday morning task. Big pieces?
Heavy, big. It looks
pieces.
involved.
Is it out in the dojo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's all spread out, so
Excited.
just gotta like do that.
James, the people want to know.
Mm-hmm.
How's the pup?
Maisie.
Maisie. Maisel.
Maisie.
Noodle's girlfriend.
Maisie is a little sweetheart.
It's huge.
She's much calmer than Mac was and is. She's starting to play with Mac. He plays more than she wants, which like I'm like, yeah, Maisie, that's why we got you.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Sorry.
Like, yeah, I've been on the receiving end.
Doesn't feel good, huh, Maisie?
Yeah, that's why we got you.
Play with your brother.
I don't want to play with him. He plays too much. Yeah, that's what we said. That's why we got you. Like you can't pawn that off now. So she's learning that. He's learning how to not hurt her.
Right.
But she's her temperament so far, I mean it's been like 4 days, is very sweet. Like she just comes up. She's not a rascal. Mac was such a rascal
Max
from the
still
first.
is a rascal a little bit.
The only rascal she has in her, she likes going up the stairs where she can't go
Flats.
down. Country roads. No. What's their red dirt road? Is that Rascal Flats?
Rascal Flats.
Yeah.
That feels like a concert I went to and didn't listen to a song and just got drunk and wore jean shorts.
Wore plaid and looked at all the girls in plaid and said, damn.
I think they were looking at me
Oh, okay.
while I looked at
Red
them.
Dirt Road confirmed.
Confirmed.
Red Dirt Road, take me home.
My name is Rascal.
Flats.
Yeah, Maisie's cool. I like her.
That's huge.
Yeah.
It
She
went
ate
the
out of my
other
hand
way.
the other day, so now that means she trusts me forever.
Yeah.
She wouldn't eat the food, and we had to go. And I was like, all right, what if I hand feed it to her?
Crazy.
And then she ate it out of my hand. That's how you gain a dog's trust. So, like, you know, if someone tries to, like, beat me up, Maisie's going to attack now. She'll remember I fed her food. I'm her main provider. And Katie.
Is she leaning Team Jim over Team Katie as of right now?
Katie will win him over because Katie's so nice.
Okay.
But I play with them a lot. Katie does too. She's
Well, I
listening
think
now. She's
Max
coming
Team
in.
Jimmy, no?
No, he's a little mama's boy.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I think last time we talked, it was kind of
I
father son
It's
bumping
been a little
uglies.
bit since we tried
Yeah.
to
no,
figure
it's
it out.
Mac and I have we play.
Right.
Like that's why I wanted to get sick. No, I'd like wrestle him for like 3 hours.
Right.
Mac is not handling the Maisie situation well at all.
No.
I mean, he's so jealous. If she comes over to sit in my lap, he like literally bumps her out of my lap and sits there. He's so big compared to her. It's so funny.
Stuff.
So he's got to figure that out. Mac likes me. He's
Right.
not. It's not like, but I think he's a mama's boy.
Okay. So does that put a little more pressure on you to have Maisie be your girl?
You know, like it depends if they like songs because I sing these dog songs
Sure.
nonstop.
Right.
And
Maisie loves Rascal Flats. from what we've heard.
after dinner, it's basically I sit on the kitchen floor and we sing songs and we talk.
Amen.
Yeah. Haven't figured out a good song for Maisie yet.
Live there. Just listen to Flats on the way home and you'll get it.
Crazy Maisie. She's not crazy though. She has a big butt though.
You drive me Maisie. Are you a sheep?
Mm-mm.
No.
Dog. We know that for sure.
It's a big step.
Yeah. They're home. Today's the first day that we let them home and we didn't separate them.
Oh.
Yeah. Like Maisie's been staying in her crate while we're at
Right.
work because she's scared Mac's gonna beat her up too
Beat
much.
her.
But we left a little the little thing that you can drop in on your house and like see.
Yeah.
Like so like Katie can check her
Camera.
phone. Look, camera, and you can
Call
talk to
that.
it.
Yeah.
Katie, she sleeps in her crate at night, no problems. Like only one night she cried and Katie sang her to sleep.
pretty
So
good.
maybe Katie's the singer. Fuck.
Ooh.
But I'm making up
So
custom
you're not
songs.
even the singer
I'm making up
anymore.
custom songs. Fuck.
Worried about you.
That was pretty
Yeah.
tough turn there. I'm pretty upset about that. But it is cool. Katie sings and she like goes right to sleep.
We went camera in Denver and Noodle took it out.
Really?
It
Oh
was
yeah.
like spooky.
Fuck that thing.
Yeah. Like big paw. Ow.
Identified pretty quick that it was the new thing and didn't like it.
Yeah. He knew something was up.
That's funny.
I think he was kind of in the right, though, because it had the talking thing, and Jess was abusing it.
Oh yeah, that's me.
So I was Team Noodle on that. Not abusing it in a bad way, but like...
What was she saying? Like, hi, Noodle? Because
Yes.
that's the bad way. I'm
Yes.
telling Katie not
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
It's just mean.
You could do that once or twice. You show your friends, look at the dog can hear, but you can't make that a thing.
No, it drives them crazy.
Yes.
Literally drives them insane.
They
So
can't
I'm-
comprehend
Here they're
like
on it.
I'm
people
fully Team
Oh.
not
Noodle.
being in the room.
He comprehended.
I'm fully Team Noodle there.
Yeah.
Shut up. If you're not here, you're not here. You don't get to be half in.
Mac has Amish Boy. What's Maisel's song?
Yeah. Well, she's an Amish girl, but like it's really hard. Like Mac has, you were born an Amish boy, lack of love, lack of joy. They put you up for sale.
It's a bop.
Yeah, he likes that one.
Yeah.
But like, you were born an Amish girl. And then I was like, whirl, twirl. I couldn't find the,
That next line is
Yeah.
escaping you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Got like
anyone has anything?
American Girl, a Maisel Girl, something like that. You be my
Now
Maisel
you're a
girl.
Jersey girl. That's girl and girl.
Jersey.
Yeah. It's girl and girl.
That was Girl and Girl.
A little update from the state draft. I drove through Pennsylvania and I cursed out BBD for a good 20-minute portion.
Is BBD addicted to Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
People are talking.
Yes. What are we doing today? Like, there's no way he can do a planet from PA. It'd be so funny if he was like, I have this guy from Philly. But yeah, driving through Pennsylvania sucks, man.
Yeah, it's the worst.
It's honestly, I've driven cross country like 5 times. It's Nevada and Pennsylvania. Those are the 2 states you're like, fuck,
It feels
this is gonna suck. I can't wait to get out of this state.
driving wise feels like a torture video game.
Well, the Pennsylvania highway system is just a very unpleasant
Oh.
drive.
I'm stuck.
Yeah, and then they're like, hey,
2-lane highways.
there's a gas station and a McDonald's on this exit if you need that. And you're like, great, I need that. Quick
It's like
little
3
stop.
miles away.
It's like 3 miles away through some backwoods. You're like going on what looks like someone's driveway. And you're like, how did you advertise this on the highway?
Yeah.
Make rest stops, Pennsylvania. You know?
Come on,
Not that hard.
guys. Go reach out to your local government. Get rest stops. Come on.
What do you want to talk about your bomber jacket?
I can go get it in a second. I should retell the noodle story. Did I tell it to both of you? The little girl?
Oh, yeah, you said it like in here.
The people
right
deserve
before,
to hear it. Noodle, this morning, Jess came back to the apartment with the look on her face that something happened. Noodle got into the elevator with the little girl this morning and her mother. Jess asked, with COVID and stuff, it's kind of the common courtesy, like, is it okay if I join you in the elevator? And the mom said, yeah, absolutely. The little girl is scared of big dogs, and Noodle, the cousin of Clifford,
Yeah, big dog. I'm scared of noodle size.
I'm scared of noodle size often. And so the little girl busts into tears. So, good start. And then the little girl was holding a plush toy, and Noodle took it. So,
It's a plush toy, like a teddy bear?
Stuffed
like a doll, yeah.
Oh, I never heard that phrase.
So, so if that little girl is listening, I'm sorry your life is ruined. But yeah, sounded like bad times in the apartment elevator today.
Pretty funny.
It's tough. It's tough. It's on the mom. Jess said she asked.
A lot of people don't know what they're getting into there.
And then if Noodle sees a hysterical kid, he's going to check in.
What if she asked, like, what if the mom was like...
There was a face lick.
Well, what if the mom returned the ask and was like, is he going to steal her teddy bear?
I think what it is you're a parent. You've got a mom. You're a mother of a parent. You know the feeling.
Mother of a parent.
You're the mother of a parent.
It's called a grandparent sometimes, but yes.
And your kid is scared of big dogs. And you're like, oh, this is probably a phase or something. You know, maybe we'll get the kid out of the phase with this. Look at this fluffy big dog.
Face your fears.
Face your fears. And
Yeah.
I think we had a backfire today. So that
I'm
was
not
tough.
big on face your fears.
I mean, there's levels to it.
Yeah.
You know,
The last time I went, like, cliff diving,
if you fear
I regret it to this day.
raw
Like,
fish, you know, it's like, well, try sushi.
yeah.
You might like it.
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's a little different. There's levels of fear.
You can like test the waters with like a smaller degree of it.
Can I ask you guys something?
Yeah.
Where are you guys at with helicopters?
Helicopters are cool.
Like I tell you
I'm not
boys,
going in one.
yeah, I tell you boys, we got a helicopter ride to Statue of Liberty. You boys, let's go.
I mean, if you tell me like we're doing it, I'm pretty sure I don't get to veto it. But
Probably like not excited
Yeah,
at all. Not
right?
excited at all to get in a helicopter ride. I'd have to really know the pilot not to be a casserole. Because if he's like, check out this trick, I'd be like, no fucking tricks, dude.
No tricks.
That was a big problem when I moved to California and the group of friends that I made. It was like they were into
Cars.
street race car driving, like pulling the e-brake and doing a donut in the intersection. And I was the first friend that infiltrated that friend group that was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm out. And I got out of the car and they're like, what? You don't like that? And I was like, no. Like, not one bit. They're like, just like drift when they made a left turn at an intersection and like drive crazy. And they're like, you don't like drive. Like, I was the first one. I was like,
Definitely
no,
not.
dude. Like, I have no interest. Can we just do speed limit and stay in the lanes here?
Yeah.
My mother's son. Like,
My mother's son of a parent.
my mother's son of a parent. I don't know if that would add something.
I don't know.
I don't know how that would
It's
add
tough
that.
to say.
All right.
I had one dumb thought.
Yeah. One dumb thought. Jake's one dumb thought.
This was from, was this week or last week and I missed it? There was a funny commercial with the brother from Everybody Loves Raymond, Brad Garrett.
Didn't he pass away?
No, he's still alive. I'll double check. Seemed like a new commercial.
The dad passed away recently?
The dad has passed.
Okay.
Brad Garrett is still alive. And by the way, I think he's underrated. He was really good in that show. He's got a lot of other things that he's like.
He
made
was in a show
appearances
on Showtime called I'm Dying Up Here, and I like that.
And he does really well in the commercial. And I was thinking, because on Watchin', we've been doing some old commercials now. And like you've recognized one or two people. There's definitely been other celebrities we haven't recognized because they're celebrities of the time. And I just thought that was pretty weird. Like I see Brad Garrett and I'm kind of jazzed up. I'm like, oh, Brad Garrett. Really liked him and Everybody Loves Raymond.
The percentage of people that watch that commercial, how many people do you think know his name is Brad Garrett? I'm putting it at under 20.
Low. It's low.
Like under 10. I think maybe 40% say that's the
But-
guy from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah, no, I think that number's higher.
You think so?
I think he's very recognized from that. He's got a
I think anyone younger than us doesn't say that.
He's not somebody you get confused with anyone. He very much is his
but
own look.
age-wise.
He's a big guy.
But people younger than us aren't watching linear television. so,
Exactly.
yeah.
So I don't know. I just thought that was yeah, it's in the commercial. Pat in the chat got it. He plays Tony Bolonovich, which
it's a good name.
that's a good name.
What's the commercial?
I totally forget. I just tried to Google it. Let's see. He is 60 years old, which by the way, wow. Tony.
I haven't watched commercials in so long because the only time I see commercials,
It's a Jimmy John's commercial.
Oh, okay. The only time I see commercials are for when I watch baseball, like live sporting events.
Should we watch the commercial?
Get my commercial game back up.
A good commercial, man.
Yeah, well, Jake loves commercials.
A good commercial.
Jake was my first friend that loved commercials just as much as the show, which made me kind of like commercials You know, a lot of my friends hate commercials, but you always liked the commercials.
Like the art of the commercial.
I thought I was going to get into marketing because it was business without math, so it was kind of a pay it forward thing for me. Like, let's appreciate these. And a good marketing campaign. You could change the world.
Yeah.
Jake from State Farm.
Changed your world.
Changed my whole world. My parents' kid.
Oh, let's talk about the Chris Rose rotation real quick.
I'll get my bomber jacket for everyone.
Yeah, you go get it. You know, we wrote out like ad reads for the Chris Rose rotation, a little behind the scenes for you guys, but it's not really an ad because it is part of our life here, which this is what that show is. Man, Chris Rose rotation review is awesome. Thank you everybody who helped. The reception has been amazing. I think the numbers of downloads and views combined is really good. It jumped to number 1 in the baseball rankings and then stayed at number 1. So thank you guys very much. And it's on a new YouTube channel, which I think has 11,000 subscribers now. So some people actually like listened and went over sequences on that channel. So I mean, it's supposed to be an ad read, but it's really just a thank you to anyone that did that. And then just same way I did with Dugout Mugs, I will spin it to ourselves. We're like 300 people away from 20K subscribers on this YouTube channel. So if you're watching this right now, and you don't subscribe, it would be a nice thing to do. It'd be a nice thing to do. I like the bomber jacket look.
Jimmy, peel the curtain back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Truth.
Yeah.
True or false?
Okay.
The Chris Rose rotation first episode exceeded your expectations.
Reception wise, not content or quality. I don't want Chris Rose to.
No. I'm talking views and reception. Because it did for me. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I thought it was in that realm.
Yeah.
But to see it actually go there, yes.
On episode
but
1.
the quality, I knew it was going to be of top tier quality. It's just if we could, on episode 1, if we can get that many people to go check it out.
Exactly. I wasn't referencing the content. I knew the content was be good. I just reception, views, and all of that.
It's still going too.
Yeah, I know. It's really cool.
And the next episode comes tomorrow. Once that comes out, that
People start getting
YouTube channel
used to the
starts really
release.
going. It's really good.
So with
Jake's list videos will stay on there. The short
thank
stops
you.
out there, and on Thursday, Stats That Exist But Don't Matter is coming out.
stats,
Sponsored by
another
Dugout Mugs.
sequence, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good channel, and we again double appreciate it because this was our first time doing this.
Yeah, acquiring a known talent and building a new
thanks,
platform and all
everyone.
that. Yeah, so I appreciate that. All right, wait. There's one more ad read, and I'm going to do it right now because it's presenting. This next thing that we're doing is presented by Draftkings.
I mean, or we're just gonna skip over the bomber jacket? You're some kind of casserole?
Do you
now
like
or
it?
Something?
I like it. I tried a bomber jacket on for myself. Katie and my sisters loved the way I looked in it. I felt so much like I was wearing a costume that I gifted it to Zach. I was like, this isn't me at all. I'm playing dress up here.
I like it. It's very warm.
Really?
I don't know if it's just a me thing.
Let me see the inside.
I don't know if it's I think this material just holds heat really well.
I mean, it's warm in there. Like my
It
hand
looks
just entered a warm area.
That's Poppy.
Yeah.
That's Poppy's heat.
Yeah.
I think I radiate natural heat and it really contains it. So
It does look a little more like full jackety, like getting a good look at it right now than I thought it would just in pictures.
like I think I could have worn this in a middle of winter day and I would have been fine, which I don't think. Yes. Dude, I'm already getting pretty hot.
It's a warmer day though. Sun's out today.
I'll say this. I think I could have went a size smaller. I got the large. My other
it
jacket.
looks like it fits.
My other jacket I have that looks pretty nice on me. That's a medium. I looked
The
at that
yellow
the
one?
other day. This is it gets a little big. Like it's just a little big. It's just a little big.
And if you're committed to going like unzipped most of the time,
Well, he's not
then
going
the
to sauna
size-
himself.
Yeah.
well, the size down
Unless I'm trying to cut weight.
will work.
So, and I think what would be best is if I wore this with a white shirt and the white shirt went with the
Popped.
white hat.
Yeah. I mean, that's almost too
I don't really have white shirts right now.
No, because we're messy people, and then they just get messy. Like if someone,
Oh my god, dude!
someone hands me a white shirt, it's like, great, I'll wear this once, and then it'll be gone.
Jim,
Sleep in it.
So it's funny you say that. So I go into my wardrobe this morning, and I'm like, I've got to have a white shirt in there somewhere. So I'm digging around. I find a couple white shirts. What do I find? I find the Jake for Commissioner shirt. That's a lot. That would have been a lot. if it's just me with me on top in this outfit, that's a lot. Shirt number 2, Wake and Jake. Again, still a lot. Same concept.
It feels a little bit like having your face on your shirt again.
So I dig in there. I find one more white shirt. What white shirt is it? It's my Johnny Manziel long sleeve white shirt.
You still love that.
Still love that shirt. Jim, the problem, it is covered in shit. It is covered in shit. So I took it out and I put it on and I was like, no, I can't even spin this. Like with a jacket over it.
Yeah.
It was covered.
No, I don't even. White shirts are out of. I liked white shirts a lot when I was younger, but now it's like I don't know. Maybe my mom did my laundry better. She's like, got stains out.
So good job, Fashion Committee. I've got them digging on a few things for me, and I can tell the JJR people this too. Going to Key West in a week and a half. Excited, never been down there, open at any Rex or anything. I told them, and I'm really excited because as we know, Ashland's a big part of the committee. I told them to like get weird with a Key West outfit. So I'm interested to see what they come back with.
I'm interested as well.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. We are going to take the planets and put them in a baseball lineup, and this segment is brought to you by Draftkings. They're doing a batshit crazy promotion again for UFC 259. If you pick a fighter and he lands one punch, you can win a lot of money because it's 1 to 100 odds. You just bet $1 on either fighter to land a punch. If that happens, you'll cast $100. It's absolutely crazy. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code Jomboy when you sign up to turn $1 into $100 if either main event fighter lands a punch on Saturday. Place your bet and watch the fist fly this weekend. That's code Jomboy to turn $1 into $100 if either fighter lands a punch for a limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, New Jersey, Indiana, or Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or in Indiana, 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
When are you going to call 1-800-9-WITH-IT?
Oh, it's like an actual.
Oh,
very
it's
helpful,
very real.
It's very helpful line. So I'm
you
not
and
gonna
that
mess
phone
with it.
number have a relationship at this point.
If your phone number is with it, like 9 with it, if you don't get all 7 of the last digits or all 4, I've never seen one that has 1 and then 6 to make or whatever it is.
I almost said if you can get like even just like the 3, but even that feels
no.
wrong.
You need to get all 7. Like what's the other
Or
one?
4.
1-800-GAMBLER, right?
Yeah, I mean that feels like that should be the line.
I feel like you should be able to do that in all the
I think we
states.
talked to DraftKings, and I don't know. I don't think this is actual information, but I think they said like. I think they made a joke about it, like, yeah, the states don't work together yet on this, because why wouldn't you just have that?
Yeah, like it's just weird. I've never seen.
Like, how'd they land on 1-800-9-WITH-IT?
I think they just got the numbers and then they made an acronym out of
They
whatever
put 'em
numbers
all
you
on
were
a
given,
number
and they landed
Whoever
at
had the
with
best
it.
one.
There's websites that like
Yeah,
can tell you what
I don't know.
what words you can spell with the numbers. So they probably just that was the closest.
1-800-9.
One punch.
All right, we all got lineup sheets. We filled them out. So if every planet has a batting order position and a defensive position. NL, pitcher, hits, and Pluto is being counted as a planet because it was when I was a child, and they took it away from me. And you need 9.
I'm still voting we go by position first. then
Yeah,
do batting.
we'll go by position first. First, we're going to just go down by position and see if there's any matches there. Then we're not going to give strategy or reasonings. Then we're going to quickly go by batting order. See if there's any matches there. If there's one planet that we all have as the same defensive position and the same batting order lineup, which I think the odds are pretty low there.
Even if we have it just like either or.
Either or is cool. If
all
there
agree
is
on
a
some part of it.
double somewhere,
Yeah.
Oreos for lunch.
Yeah, I mean that. I think it's gonna be crazy. So,
Them's the
Get
rules.
pretty excited if we have a full.
so
match.
let's give everyone a little pre-game thoughts about this. Like I'll just
And
say,
it's our solar system, not other. Solar
Yes.
systems.
I didn't know other solar
The nine-
systems
the
existed.
9 planets,
I like to tell people I'm car blind. Like if you were my friend and you came over to my house for 4 years straight,
Sure.
and you asked me what kind of car do I drive, I'd be like, I have no idea. It's red. Like I just don't pick. I
was
don't.
about to say,
I don't.
I could maybe tell you the color.
I don't input that. I just don't. There's a lot of things I do. Planets, space, complete blank.
Yeah.
Like if someone starts talking to me about, or if a movie comes out about planets or space, just complete blank. I hate it. I couldn't name all 9 planets. I had the worst time doing research for this.
Yeah.
Just so boring. Like I was like reading facts about the planets, and I was like, oh my god, I don't care. So I kind of just went on name alone and size.
Yeah, I texted last
sent-
night. You were in research and you were having a bad time and you were sharing that information.
Well, I sent you just the picture of them in order so you could see how close they are to the sun and stuff and the comparative size, and said this is, I think, all you need.
Now, as Davis in my phone, because I had his name misspelled, so sorry about that, Davis.
So
do I.
About that, so I've like had to do a bit of a lifestyle change. In our Slack, I changed it to my real name because you two who are, I like to think, friends of mine, and I text the most, don't know how to spell my name. Other people don't either. So that is my name in the Slack.
BBD,
now.
I've told you that the H in your name is confusing.
Yeah, and I agree with it.
Yeah.
But
I get
point
his side
still
of the argument.
stands. Like
but
people,
I'll change.
it should be a go-to place that people know how to spell. A few weeks ago, Bill also asked me how my name is spelled, and I was like, it should probably be
BBD,
somewhere.
it's a lifer at this point.
Wait,
You
I have
to understand that.
Where's the H? Because I have another contact where the H is before the N at the very end.
That's where it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
SOHN.
Yeah.
I'll edit it right now because I hate when people show and they have my name wrong in their contact. Or like
So-
they do a lowercase b.
I mean, I'll say sorry. You have to know there is no malicious intent there.
I was surprised that it was wrong in yours because I just thought it was right in yours.
Sure.
Not
Well, I
that
probably-
I thought you knew.
I've
off the top
defended
of
the
my head.
H before.
I
'cause
probably
know where
added
the
that
H is.
after like one conversation with you.
Yeah. No, I assumed
Yes.
you never changed it, but for some reason in my head, I thought Jake had it right. I knew if I told him spell my name right now, you wouldn't get it, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But
He knew where the H was.
I'm a speller. I defended the H last time we talked about it on here. I said Jimmy should know where the H is because it's the second to last letter. That's a memorable spot for the H.
it's the place that like it doesn't change the pronunciation of it.
Here's my thing. Bad brain off the rip, so I don't have to defend anything if I don't want to. BBD, adding people to my phone is like problematic. Like I just don't add numbers. So when I added your phone number, I probably just had the numbers out there for like 2 months, but just knew it was you. And then
It's like one day
I finally
once
cracked
it needs
and
to
I was
be
like,
in a group chat.
why the fuck don't I have his number saved? So it was probably no malicious intent. I'm sorry, but
No,
right now,
I didn't take it maliciously.
right now in my phone, you're Davis Mendelson, no H.
Yeah, and that's
that
perfect.
stays.
Now tell everyone about science camp.
Though I did like go. I went to space camp for a few summers. It wasn't that serious. But it was like there was a space center near us. It was one
Did you
week a year.
build?
It was a day
Did you
camp.
build a model of the
No.
solar system?
I mean, well, that was like in actual school because we had a project, but no,
Okay.
not there.
Okay.
It was mostly a normal camp.
I'll give you more credit for it being a day camp.
Yeah, it was just a day.
In
camp.
my head, we were going to overnight.
Yeah.
No,
we're
no.
bumping braces. Yeah, okay.
I went to like a sports camp for that. but-
Hell yeah.
And even that was also one. I didn't like sleepaway camp, so even that was like 1 week a year.
Did you go to Nighthawk?
All right, let's do it. I saw a lot of things in the chat of
People are guessing
their guesses,
stuff.
and I only saw one match. I saw a lot of things.
We're
I
doing
saw
a
one
base.
thing that I thought matched me. Pretty
We're
well.
doing a baseball lineup with the planets. It's simple.
Here we go.
We're running around the horn.
Yeah, let's go. So you want,
Pitcher?
So
yeah,
we
let's start at
Yeah.
pitcher.
pitcher.
Okay.
1 to 9.
No reasonings. Remember, we're just saying.
reason-
We're not
Okay.
justifying this yet.
I have Neptune on the bunch.
Ooh.
Bump.
Okay.
Jake,
Jupiter.
Saturn.
Okay.
I would.
I had Saturn. I switched to Neptune.
Neptune would have been my second choice.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Behind the dish,
Yeah.
I have Jupiter.
Oh, so wrong.
Mars.
Uranus, and that's obvious.
Nope, that's so wrong. And
That's so wrong, and that's obvious. But we're not defending these.
and I have a really good reasoning for
Uranus
Jupiter
is
behind this.
catching.
No,
no.
Yes.
no, wrong. At first base.
I'm really hopeful for this one.
Oh, really? I'm not at all. I have
This-
Earth.
This one was my hardest position. Oh,
I have Earth.
Jimmy.
this one is
Come
they
on,
kind of
BBD.
just
Come on,
landed here.
BBD. Gotta have it.
I have Neptune at first.
It's Venus.
No.
Venus is the first
No,
base.
not at all. Okay, at second base, I have Pluto.
Pluto.
This
was the
That
layup.
was the
was
easiest
easy.
one.
This was
the layup.
Easiest one. Okay,
was the
great
layup.
job. I would hope that everyone in the chat had that as well. I mean, that's the easiest one.
There was an argument.
If we got that wrong, I would have been upset.
there was an argument for center field for
But
Pluto.
in
Yeah,
the
that's
end,
what I
But-
said when we talked about it yesterday.
but he's playing second base.
all right. At third base,
not long strides.
at third base, I have Uranus.
Saturn.
Mars.
Okay.
This was a big one for me, but we'll justify later.
Okay. Left field,
skipping shortstop, huh?
shortstop, I have Venus.
Earth.
Mercury.
I don't hate those picks.
Okay.
But-
Left field, I have Saturn.
Left field is number 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have Neptune.
This is where I have Mercury. Mercury I
Okay.
could have thrown anywhere.
I had Neptune at 7, but I switched him to pitcher.
Mm.
Center field, I have Mercury.
This is where I have Venus.
Earth. Guys.
No, there's
Earth.
No.
Earth I knew had to kind of had to be shortstop.
Shortstop or
pitcher,
center field, yeah.
Center field for me.
Yeah.
And right field, I have Mars.
Uranus.
Jupiter. And there was like besides Pluto, I think it was the first one I was pretty confident in going in.
Okay.
Okay, now let's
Okay.
just do batting order position, and then we'll get fully into it.
Sure.
Leading off, I have Mercury.
Yeah, me too.
Nice.
My lead. So I went through a few lineups. There's a few iterations, and one of them Mercury made it. In my final lineup, Venus is leading off. It's Venus.
Iterations, dude.
I edited it. It's
Okay.
Venus who's my center fielder.
Yeah, Mercury's my center fielder.
Yeah.
Batting second, I have Pluto.
Ooh.
Oh.
Pluto hits 8.
Pluto. Yeah. Pluto's
he's
glove
Pedroia
first.
Altuve.
Ooh. Not a good hitter.
Pedroia Altuve, Pluto, angry,
Not
pissed
a good
off,
hitter.
plays mad.
No.
But he's not.
Batting third,
Modern two-hole.
What do you have two? What do you have two?
Earth.
Earth.
Okay, I have Earth 3.
I'm lined up.
I have Earth 3.
Earth 3. BBD.
Mars 3.
Saturn.
Batting fourth,
I think if Saturn wasn't my pitcher,
Okay.
I'd be more inclined to have
Yeah,
him up higher.
that's tough.
I think he hits well for a pitcher.
batting fourth, I have Jupiter.
I also have Jupiter.
Oh, Uranus.
Batting fifth, I have Mars.
5th, I have Neptune.
I have Neptune here as well.
Nice.
Let's go.
Sixth, I have Uranus.
Uranus.
Wow.
Mars.
Wow. Seventh, I have Saturn.
Mercury.
Venus?
No, Venus is up there. Venus is athletic.
Oh, okay.
Batting eighth, I have Venus.
Pluto.
Just missed you. That's Pluto.
And
In the
batting
NL
ninth,
lineup.
I have Neptune.
Jupiter.
Saturn. It was all our pitchers, right?
Pitchers. We said
All
no
right,
funny
so
business.
I mean, I can start. I have notes here, and we can
Yeah.
just Mercury. The one thing I read about it was it is the fastest planet in the solar system, so I put him in center field and batted him leadoff.
Because I mean he's the closest, so it has the quickest year.
Okay.
Okay.
Should I just
Do we
go
want to
through 'em?
discuss?
All
I don't know.
Pluto, obviously, he's Dustin Pedroia. It's Jose Altuve. He's got a gripe against the world. They kicked him out of the solar system.
I
They
agree
told him
with
he'd
those
never make the
molds, but-
lead. He's second baseman, batting second. You guys are high on Earth. I'm not. I think it's pretty boring.
Earth
I
is
have
the only planet that has played baseball before.
Earth. I have as Mark Teixeira. I have him as my switch hitting first baseman, dull personality, but he's good. Jupiter.
I have him switch hitting as well.
I
but-
put Jupiter behind the dish because he's fat, and the one thing, when you Google one fact about Jupiter, it says you can imagine that any passing asteroid, comet that comes within reach will be caught by Jupiter, so he catches.
I don't hate that.
And I mean, I
It's
almost
an
think
angle. I appreciate the
Yeah.
angle.
Yeah, for me, he was a pretty firm right field because I imagine he has a good arm, which plays at catcher as well.
I have him as
like
Benji
that
Molina,
angle.
like Jupiter's Benji Molina.
And also,
I think what we just found is we all had Jupiter with a good arm,
yeah.
yeah,
which I don't think there's an argument against that.
Throws the hardest of anyone here. This is kind of a deep cut. I also have him in right field because I played a lot of the Mario baseball game growing up and more recently than that. And Jupiter reminds me a lot of Bowser, and Bowser played right field for me. So
Bowser, Benji Molina, similar. Okay.
Where are we?
and in the chat, Jupiter is my clear cut. He's a left-handed hitter as well.
I don't have anything.
I didn't get lost in that. Yeah.
I did this morning.
I didn't get lost in that. Okay.
Mars,
Everyone else
I don't care. I'm very confused if Mars is a cool planet or the lamest planet, because humans have been able to reach it, which makes it. Some people might think that's cool. Some people might think that's lame.
Right.
Because like all the other planets are like, come on, Mars, you got caught? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know. So I have no notes on Mars. I just put him in right field and batted him fifth because those were kind of the positions that I don't have tied to personality.
I have Mars being like the quick twitch guy over at third. He reminds in my brain, he like is Cabrian Hayes.
Ooh.
Out there.
Oh, no way.
No.
That's how it worked in my brain, and it kind of just like clicked. When I see Mars gives off the number 5 vibes as well, so putting him at third base worked for me.
Okay. I had Mars catching. And I viewed that kind of what you were saying. Like there's some confusion over Mars.
Catching's a big personality position. I don't have Mars catching.
No, see, I think the problem with Mars is there's always kind of this hint of like, you always want a little more. Like, was there life there? Are we going there? So Mars is kind of the like, you have mixed emotions about
I have
your
Mars
catcher.
having a bang up rookie year and then never like
Gary Sanchez.
never redoes that. Gary redid
Andujar,
it.
third base.
Oh,
Oh.
everything turned out. It seems to me. All right, next up. This one I was pretty firm on. I have Uranus at third base because it reminds me of big butts, and that's where big butt baseball players play. Pablo, Young Thick, Charlie Hayes, Sano, Devers.
Had him in right field for similar reasons.
Like that's where your big butt
Big.
baseball player plays third base.
Uranus catcher. Joke writes itself. Easy.
Get out of here. We don't make jokes.
That's such a science camp joke.
yeah. We're making a baseball team. I don't want your jokes here. I want to win.
Questionable. Who was your pitcher again? I was just blanking.
Well, we're going down the list. I didn't get there yet.
Well, you
Oh,
said
it was Neptune. It was
Yeah,
Neptune.
okay.
It was batting ninth. Saturn
that's wrong.
also had I couldn't find anything that made me think anything about it, so I put him in the other corner outfield. I did have Saturn pitching at one point and change it. Okay, so Venus. My reason for having Venus at shortstop. Venus is a sexy planet because vagina, penis, Venus, and sexy is positioned on the field as shortstop. And
had
I
all
was
the
pretty
same-
sound there.
I had pretty similar reasons is why she's in center for me.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. Venus is a sexy, flashy planet.
Venus
So-
was getting an up the middle position. without question.
Venus was my player I was most confident about, besides Pluto. I mean,
Yeah,
Pluto,
there's a
Pluto
lot.
doesn't count.
Yeah.
Just doesn't hit as well as you think Pluto hits, but that's okay.
No, my team sucks.
Yeah, Pluto doesn't hit.
No, he does.
Pluto doesn't.
Yeah.
Know who I have Pluto as? The little guy in basketball. That's Pluto.
Oh, I like Pluto. My favorite planet.
No, not a planet.
That's yeah. Well, I'll fight you.
Venus, I very clearly saw, this is not a joke, as Doug Minkiewicz. Like, I closed my
Venus?
eyes.
So dull.
Venus is very good glove work, like beautiful glove work, kind of what you guys were alluding to. You know, light hitting, you wish there was a little more, and you're like, that's our first baseman, but with the glove, Venus is beautiful.
I have Venus much more smoldering, like Camargo on the Braves, like flashy shortstop, like just sex appeal through the roof.
I think there's glove work. I'm not seeing the sex appeal.
And then I had Neptune as my pitcher because pitchers are weirdos.
Sure.
And Neptune is the one that's
Neptune would be. I have Neptune as like if
zany. Like that's the zany.
we've only
one.
got 9 guys, he's the one that would come in relief if we needed to, and then center kicks over to first.
Interesting. Interesting.
All right. Do you have any? Did we miss any reasons?
Saturn's got rings, so he's just kind of the leader of the team in the clubhouse, even if not the best player.
So that's when I bowed out of my science research. When I went to Saturn, they're like, Saturn has the most rings. And I was like, rings? Like, get me out of here.
And Saturn is one of the gas giants.
Saturn-
I knew I wanted a gas giant on the
He like
mound.
Easy with
he
that,
told me
BB.
gas giant yesterday on my walk, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
Easy with that.
I don't know what that means.
Easy with that.
It's one of the gas giants, man.
Easy with that.
I don't know what that means.
You got to be easy with that.
I'm sure a lot of people know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Saturn's known for its rings, right?
Known for the rings.
I had, and this was another one. It
There
just
are rings on other
it just
planets,
kind of happened to me. Saturn looks like it's floating a little more with the rings, and I had that as my third baseman, like getting in position. I had that as like.
I don't hate that. That's nice.
Okay, thank you.
I
Thank
see
you.
how you came to that
I kind of
conclusion.
it like clicked in my head, and I was like, ooh,
So I had Saturn on the bump,
yeah.
and then I had Neptune left field. But then I saw something that made me Neptune. It was like, oh, that's the zany guy. He can be the pitcher. Because originally I was like, well, Saturn, I think is second biggest dude, so he can be like the Michael Pineda pitcher of the guy, like just big and heavy on the mound. But then I Neptune for the zany dude won me over.
Yeah. So a couple other, Mercury, I had it shortstop. We both had him leading off. I have him kind of
We all had
pesky.
Mercury fast because it's the fastest planet.
Yeah.
Pesky.
I was deciding between 1 and 2 for Mercury for a while before I figured out Earth needs to be up there in the 2 hole, and I knew Venus also needed to be 1 and 2, so then Mercury kicks down to the bottom.
Had Earth as my 2-hole center fielder. That's partially heartstrings attached, but Earth, you're
2-hole
also covering.
shortstop for me.
Shortstop covers the most terrain. Earth has actual terrain.
It was just like for
It just
Earth, it was
happened.
like just steady. You know what you're gonna get, but you're not excited about it, and that's Mark Teixeira.
And
He's
then-
not gonna win an MVP award in the league because he's just kind of doing what he's supposed to
But you
do.
can lean
He's
on him.
2-hole. He's gonna,
Well, the modern 2 hole.
runner on first. Oh, this isn't.
Yeah, these are kind
My
of
lineup
traditional.
plays in 1981.
Yeah, that's what I struggled with a little bit. I ultimately
This team plays in 1981.
I think Earth in the 2 hole applies in both cases. He's gonna be pretty nice.
A couple other notes.
Mine's 2009.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jupiter was the biggest. I put them as the pitcher, just big, like a one-trick pony. I kind of had Jupiter as like it's just gonna pump heaters in
I don't
there.
like that.
It's okay.
Jupiter is the biggest gas giant.
That's what.
Which I
Does
gotta
gas
be
giant
careful
just
with.
mean planet?
BBD.
It means
be
it's
careful with that.
it's one of the bigger planets and it's made of gas.
I need you to.
What
be
are other
careful with
planets
that.
made of? I don't care. Keep going.
Don't answer that and just be careful.
Gas
with that.
is most of what it is. Where like there's solid liquid gases. The other planets have
Davis.
a lot of.
What's
solid
Earth made
liquid.
out of?
Solid. It has liquid as well. All of them have everything, but like gas.
Mars has a ball. Bet you didn't know that.
One ball.
20 weeks ago.
Something I kind of thought you guys were gonna have this, and I didn't see it. Uranus and Neptune. I know where I lost BBD in that. I had them as the corner outfielders. I had Uranus with the strong arm.
I viewed them pretty similarly, other than
Oh, Neptune hates Uranus. Uranus bats one ahead of him in the lineup, and Neptune wants to play right field. He wants to
He's
be the
been
strong
kicked to
arm
the
right
left.
fielder. Uranus is just a little bigger, just a little better. It drives Neptune nuts. Hates him.
I don't hate that. Neptune,
Basically,
I
a scientist.
Neptune, I kind of have him in the 5th as sort of a vanity because I know he has a bit of an ego.
Okay.
Because that's why, like every time I tried to do a lineup, I had him like 6, 7 until I settled on Mercury can kick to the bottom of the lineup and kind of restabilize that with soft hitting Pluto and Saturn down there. Now Saturn hits well for a pitcher, but
For a pitcher.
but
No,
that's
I'm-
what are we talking about? Baumgartner.
I'm not tied to a lot of these like I was with the months, but there's 3 that I'm not going to allow someone to change my mind
Okay.
on. Like the other, I don't care about the other
Sure.
4. But Uranus is a big butted player that plays at third base.
I mean, dude, you kind of came on the Saturn rings.
I
at
liked
third
it,
base,
but
yeah.
I'm solid.
It's not
at
that you can't play Saturn there, but if you have Uranus on the team, you feel
Like when I think of Uranus, I don't think of butt sex. I just think of butts.
Well, I'm not thinking about sex.
Well, no, you are.
I'm thinking
And
about
then-
jokes.
David,
No,
you're thinking about
you're thinking about
sex
sex
right
a lot.
now.
Yeah, right now.
And
Well,
now.
now.
Right now.
And
Yeah.
Then.
Now you're hard.
So am I.
So I like that one. And then Jupiter being the fat catcher because it's the biggest
Jupiter can
planet,
catch as well.
and it literally in its definition said it catches anything in its path. So I feel like I'm not going to change my mind on those two.
Fine.
I like the justification for Jupiter catching. I think I like genuinely, I like Uranus's mobility a bit better back there.
Why'd you just start giggling?
Because I said Uranus.
Yeah,
That'll do it.
that'll do it.
Yeah, a lot of the teachers tried to push the propaganda that you should pronounce it Uranus, and that's wrong.
I mean,
I think
they were
I
just
like
trying to get
skip
more
science
laughs.
class. I just didn't input it, so I
Yeah.
don't remember. Because I'm trying to. What grade do you learn about science in, or planets?
I know we did a big planet unit in 2nd grade.
No, it was really messed
Maybe because
up.
I went to Catholic school, they're like, fuck
Did
that.
you change school? You changed schools a bunch, so probably like one of the years you were at one school.
Or maybe in
was one
Australia they
year.
didn't teach it. Like I never
Digging
learned
at your
U.S.
memories.
I never
You must
learned.
have changed schools a lot, huh?
I did, yeah. Well, I did. I moved a lot.
Did.
They didn't teach I missed U.S. geography because I was in Australia for that.
Right.
So I wasn't learning U.S. geography there.
Know what science's problem was? It never circled back. Like science just assumes you learn something once and it's good. Like he's talking about the gas planets. Like they teach you that in 2nd grade, and science are like, well, we already taught them that. History, they do loops.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we're back to U.S. stuff this year. Oh yeah, I remember that. Science is not gonna say what I was about to say.
Lame. Stupid.
It's just crapola, man.
There's
Yeah.
all like, yeah.
Science thinks you learn in school, which is dumb.
Yeah, because you do it like 2nd through 4th grade. Everything else, like in 4th grade, you do like U.S. history, and then you redo it again
Yeah,
in middle school.
Like you do the
then you
revolution
redo it again
like 4 different
in
times.
sophomore year of
in-
high school.
Yes.
In the
So you
K to
actually
12
like
system.
start to absorb it.
Oh, I think I know why. It's not important. Learning about the planets, not important.
It's true.
I think that an
I agree
elite
with
amount
that.
of people should know about the planets and be studying them. The
The
general
people,
consensus,
the people who are
like,
all in on that.
It's
should
the
It doesn't
problem
matter
with
at all.
schools. The one kid in school, like BBD, that kept screaming about planets. Like, yeah, let them learn about that. It's great for them. But yeah, I got gassy planets.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Careful with that.
Any position that you don't want to budge on at all, BBD?
Earth at shortstop,
Do you-
shortstop or center.
Would
What do you
either
say,
of you
Uranus
would
catcher?
either of you fight me? Because let's make our lineup if we can get to a consensus. Like I don't want to budge on Jupiter
we're
at
the
catcher.
coaching
That's my
staff.
number one.
That's your number one?
Because the definition says it's big and it catches everything that goes by it.
Getting caught up in definitions a little bit. I'm willing to listen to it if we throw.
I'm happy
If
your
we
team
throw-
has him there, but I don't want that.
Okay, then we can't make it.
No,
I mean,
we
we
can't
could-
make a team.
I could come to an end there. I like Uranus going. I kind of like him in the corner outfield or third. I can be talked into him like trying out other spots, but he was drafted as a catcher.
I appreciate the offer.
Okay, I'm good. I don't care. We're not making a
But-
team then.
You know, my team
we couldn't be on the same.
has kind of
coaching
already
staff.
committed to their 1981 baseball season that they're about to
Yeah,
commence.
we're in different iterations.
Yeah, which happens on
Mm-hmm.
the planets.
Yeah. Like if I wrote out my planets' names,
Okay.
it'd be cool.
What's your final statement there?
Like the players' names. Like my lineup is Kiermaier, Pedroia, Teixeira, Benji Molina, Don't Care.
Maybe that's probably what we should have done, huh? Is made the
Make your-
planets players.
Yeah.
But
I've
we
got-
didn't.
Don't Care
And
Mars is.
We can do some
Shane
some
Spencer.
player comp stuff if you've got any off the top of your
I
head.
was just
Uranus is any fat-butted third baseman.
Mustakis, if you're gonna.
I
have
was
him play third.
strictly the only one that was lock for lock was Venus and Doug Minkiewicz. And I wish that didn't come into my head. I still part of me wishes it didn't, but
The comp I keep going to, which doesn't fit as well now because
fine.
the Twins moved him. I do kind of picture Earth playing like Jorge Polanco. I have him as like a switch hitting shortstop. Gonna just turn in nice numbers. That's the vibe. I'd have to look at Polanco's numbers a little bit.
I can't even like picture Jorge Polanco's game in my head.
I don't.
It's mostly just about him being a switch hitting shortstop.
In a nice way, I don't like that. I'll give you Ketel Marte
That's not.
if you want that.
I mean, I'm willing to listen to that. Too.
Has high
Jorge
years,
Polanco
has
was the-
low years, plays center field.
Well, that's the opposite of.
Ends up at shortstop.
Phil Necro's on the bump
I
for
don't
me.
hate all
Somehow
that.
he's alive in 2009.
Phil Necro's your pitcher.
Neptune. Stude's from Neptune.
Okay.
You've got. Did you say somehow he's alive in 2009?
Don't get lost.
Don't get lost in the details, man.
Because
Yes.
I mean, I got some news. He's alive in
Yes.
2021
Which is good.
And 2009, like I'm saying.
somehow.
Good job, Pill.
Mercury's a center fielder. Thank you, Nick. That's where I have him. He's super fast.
I have Mercury
Shortstop.
as a natural center fielder, and I've moved him to left. It's kind of a Gardner effect, but he's right-handed, so it doesn't quite work.
Mercury's not a lunch pail guy.
I don't mean Gardner in the lunch pail scenario. He could have played any position for me, and left field is where
Okay.
I had the biggest.
You had
need
Mercury
for
a
him.
little versatile, a little more versatile.
Because he has the speed, just
He can do
natural.
anything. Pretty boy. Yeah.
Oh, and like my lineup, Mercury bats leadoff, but the fans are like, this guy sucks.
Yeah.
So you now are coming around on the Gardner thing a little bit.
No, because he's all flash. He can catch anything.
flash.
He's Kiermaier. If they batted, I mean, I already told you he's Kiermaier. And if they were to bat Kiermaier leadoff, people are like, come on, man, he doesn't have the OBP.
I don't know. I kind of have him as Ketel Marte.
Anything else we need to get off our chest?
Imagine
here?
if we really. So if we did this and that
Wait,
was
did you
like
say
that was the dumb joke I made that I picture each planet as Ketel Marte and then that gets to him. What? What
We
does
can
this
do-
mean?
We could do that. Just say
Yeah.
it. Kyle will clip it and tag
Okay.
him. Then he'll watch it.
Every planet for me is Ketel Marte.
Can you switch to that camera angle of just Jake?
We'll get one more for the people. I picture every planet as Ketel Marte.
Wow, cool.
So we've got it.
Kyle, can you clip that up and tweet it at Ketel Marte?
That's the shot.
Did you say Necro before?
Phil Necro?
We were doing the alive stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
I stand by the being alive. I thought you said Nevin when I said the alive in 2021 part. Necro died a few months ago, but all that. But he was alive in 09. It wasn't a somehow.
we did a round of applause.
Bummer, man. Oh, man. Oh, dude. All right, that's the planet stuff. Thanks. We're moving on to other parts of the show. Max, our researcher.
Research.
Did he share this with you guys?
I don't think so.
He sent me
Unless he just
trivia.
did. Oh wow.
Because he heard me say, like, I don't want to do trivia anymore because it's hard to come up with questions that are guessable and interesting
Right.
and all mixed. So he sent me a bunch of trivia. So let me see if I
I
can.
didn't open the doc, but you sent it to me.
Can you open it and then
Yeah,
give it to Jake and I? Because I haven't looked at the answers. So now this way, Jake and I can both try to figure out on our own.
Yeah, I'm battling internet, so we'll see if that works on my laptop.
The hottest button, the button.
Whoa.
Max sent it to me directly, I think.
Oh, official report from Mike King. Where the fuck? Said he responded, but it's not in here.
The city
Battling
responded.
internet.
No, official, like Mike King.
Ah,
Oh,
get off Wi-Fi.
scouting report.
Whoa.
I don't know if he wants me to divulge this stuff.
Yeah, you know he dives in. Feels like a talking Yanks thing if we do.
A man with a plan. Is what I'll respond to him.
Panama Canal. You got to say that.
Doesn't it Panama Canal first?
A man. What is it? A man, a plan, Panama Canal.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
What's the onomatopoeia? Because I'm going to respond with that. A man. What is it? Did you search what's the onomatopoeia? Anyone searching that?
Just search what's the...
Is anyone in the office searching what's the onomatopoeia?
How do you spell Panama?
Panama. It's like banana. You think they're going to double up on you somewhere? They never do.
There's no L in Panama,
For sure, there's no L.
right?
Panama? There's no L.
There's no L.
Yeah.
We agree.
Yeah.
Then how did you say plan?
A man, a pan. A man,
Now
a
you're
canal.
welcome to that. My
I
head
get
now.
what you're saying.
Yes.
Did anyone in the chat type this yet?
Did we just make this up?
No, there's definitely a onomatopoeia about it.
Careful with that. You with the gas, you with the onomatopoeia.
No one knows?
Did we just make this a man, a plan, a canal, Panama? No, that's just like a definition, I think, which is good.
No, because canal gets the L. That is it. A man. That's it.
That's right, then.
A man, a plan, a canal. Panama is what I'm responding.
I still haven't figured out what we're
No,
even asking
I
about right now.
No, look. A man, I'm doing it backwards. A plan, a canal.
Dude, that's so many letters.
Panama. No, that's it. Do it backwards in your head. Jamie's right.
A man, a plan.
You're asking for about
An onomatopoeia.
palindrome.
What we have it.
A man.
That's not what onomatopoeia is. Now that I'm locked into what the conversation, you're asking
Yeah,
about
palindromes. Yeah, we had it.
A man.
A plan.
A
Canal. Panama. That's it.
A man, a plan, a canal, Panama.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can read it backwards as you do forwards.
Okay,
Got
so
it.
that's what my response is going to be to
Yeah,
my
yeah,
kite
yeah.
king. Love it. And then I'm going to follow up with a love it.
It's O-N-O-M-A.
What?
Are you trying to spell?
Who are you?
That's not
What wavelength are you on?
Oh, what are you trying to spell?
I know how to.
A man, a plan, a canal, Panama.
They're looking for a palindrome, and he kept saying onomatopoeia.
Katie rushed in to get help out, but
Not help.
well,
Yeah, you were trying to help with the spelling of
you helped
onomatopoeia,
us
which
spell
doesn't-
onomatopoeia, right?
What did you think?
Well, I could have told. I like good speller. I knew
Yeah.
how to spell that one, and someone in the chat.
Pretty proud of this.
Wow.
Well, anyway.
I'm proud of
So
you.
you had onomatopoeia on lock?
No, she had it on her phone. She's
No, I knew how to spell it.
That's the
I knew how to
conversation.
start it.
Did you see his answer? He's got a plan.
It's good. Okay. We covered all of that.
Mike King's watching this right now. Just watch that. There's something else we're gonna do. Oh, are we still fighting internet?
I've got at least that doc in front of me,
A man,
so I can do it.
plan.
You're still not convinced.
No, I have it. I
It's
just
it.
don't remember it that way, right?
That's what it is.
And no, I know it's right at this point.
How do you do like shared with you?
Race car is a great example.
Do you want me to? I have the trivia in front of me.
Oh
I can
yeah,
do it
let's
now.
lay it on. It's time for trivia.
Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know.
So question number 1 on Max's trivia.
I'm hiding the chat.
Hiding
Hide
the
the
chat.
chat. I guess I don't need to hide the chat. Of all the players to never hit a 3-homer game, to never have a 3-homer game, what player has the most career 2-homer games?
Okay.
A-Rod has a 3-homer game.
Active, I'm assuming.
Retired within the last 10 years. I've been given 2.
It's like a huge hit.
Oh, so everyone who retired.
It's been in your
2011.
lifetime.
Okay.
No, but think of a guy who has a ton of home runs. Barry Bonds definitely has a 3-run home run. He definitely done it 3 times. He's not guessing him. A-Rod, I know, has a 3-homer day.
A few.
You're going at this a very different method than me. Okay. You're basically going on top of the all-time home run list and coming back
Of people that retired in the last 10 years.
in the last 10 years.
Yes.
I should have amended his hint to go 20 at least, but like go last 20 years.
Then Barry Bonds
So
still
it's
stands.
just in your
Yeah.
Barry Bonds still stands, but just to be like
We're trying to find a guy who doesn't have
Have 3 home runs.
in a single game.
And he is already retired, or active players count?
I mean, active players can count, but I told you he retired within the last 10 years already.
So it's just one guy. Okay.
One-
I thought we
yeah.
were getting like a couple
Seems
guys.
like you just didn't know the question.
I thought we were getting a couple guys.
So among the guys who have never had a 3-homer game, who has the most 2-homer
Gotcha.
games?
So you're looking for a guy who's had a ton of home runs, but just never had the 3 on a day. So what we're looking for...
I've got one feeling.
Okay, who?
It's a guy who got mentioned before. I'd say someone like Mark Teixeira.
He's not that high on the home run. Maybe he is.
I think he's got over 4, but
Like guys, like, okay, retired.
I think I remember a Yankee 3-homer game by him.
Let's see. Mark Teixeira, 3 home run game.
Because Mark Teixeira always hit one from the one side, the other side. Like,
Right,
he
that's
always
what
did
I always
that.
thought it would be a 2, though. I
Yeah.
always thought it would be a 2.
That's kind of hard.
Do you want to guess? Or are you looking for a hint?
I'm
Like, do
kinda
we
out
want to
of
go
guesses.
ALNL?
I'm kind of out of guesses.
The other
I'm totally.
hint-
I keep thinking of active players is my biggest problem.
Right.
I thought of Nelson Cruz and Edwin and Miggy Cabs. I was just thinking of home run hitters.
Yeah. I was lost in there too, man.
The other hint that Max gave with the question was that he did spend his entire career in the AL.
Okay.
All right.
That should help.
Tomei.
Tomei's a big guess. I'd assume he has a 3-er. He's like crazy amount of homers.
He's not the answer, but it's not a bad guess.
Did he ever end up in the NL too? Wasn't he a
Yeah,
Philly or
he got
something?
a couple Phillies years.
Done.
I think a weird Dodgers
NL.
half year too.
Oh yeah.
Done.
I mean, where I
just thinking
think
of
Max
big-
could be going with this, I'd be shocked, but David Ortiz.
Yep.
Nice. Good job by Jake. In your
Makes sense.
face, Max. 1-0. Us.
Loser alert. How many homers does Big Papi have?
731.
Nope. You know that's wrong.
I don't know it's wrong.
You know that's wrong.
I know that I don't know it's correct. That's all.
Up, screenshot.
Screenshot of what?
Chris Rose talking baseball tonight, talking Yanks. Talking Yanks went up to 4. So we've got 3 of the top 4.
I'm waiting for 3 in the top 3.
I mean,
Next time
we
we,
all
like,
are,
post.
but
Because we
got a
can't.
screenshot just to be safe.
All right. Oh yeah. Don't share it though.
No.
We can't share.
But JJR,
Can't.
fucking family.
No. I'm saying don't tweet out the screenshot. Like the next screenshot of rankings I tweet out is gonna be when it's Jomboy Media 123, and with some new shows maybe like. I mean, right now GM Files is in the top
It's
15,
climbing.
right?
Do you think you could?
No.
I don't think so, right?
No.
Hit the side cam, BBD.
You got to move more towards the camera.
So what's the question?
Do you think you could?
Probably
Wow.
not.
It's a small hole.
Pretty small. Yeah. It's pretty small. It's like a Chinese finger trap. You just have a knob dick then.
Knob dick. Okay, thanks for the trivia.
I'm starving.
Is it
Let's do
halftime? Are we eating?
Yeah.
Eating and coffee?
Eating and coffee. I'm going to pee, so you guys talk about.
and grinder. You want to get the coffee?
Let's
Sorry,
Hey, Zach.
Zach.
Do you
You're
still
up.
need to pee?
Zach.
Go pee. We got it.
Zach's going to keep my seat warm.
Yeah.
Okay. Zach, come in here while I pee.
Uh,
Did you just call Zach a seat warmer?
He's going to keep my seat warm.
That's what you care about.
It's an industry term for Zach's going to get on camera.
That's tough. Zach's so nervous right now. He doesn't want to face this.
you can for sure like go out through that way.
The tension between, and you could have seen Zach, who's supposed to now come through that door you just blocked. All right, guys,
He's not gonna be able to open.
we
that.
can finally have a show. Oh, we got the side camera going, BBD. We are excited for halftime. I don't know the food thing. Quick.
I think you'll be into the food thing. You're either, unless you just like have a weird stance about this particular food item.
Now Zach is trying to come.
Jimmy
in
and
the
I
door
both know what it is.
that
so.
Jimmy blocked with the whiteboard. We're gonna be trying a coffee quiver. It's my friend's company. Ash Crawford.
Zach, have a seat.
Go check him out on social media, Ash Crawford. He's a total hot boy. Me and him were the hot boys at our college. And he's got this coffee and tea company that's taken off. So we're going to have some quiver coffee, not sure of the lunch. And we are joined by, and this is a real treat, Zach Esposito. Zach,
So happy to be here.
how are you? What's going on out there?
Oh man, tensions in the office are high.
Yeah?
Yeah, gotta say.
What was going on with were people getting hot about the planets?
People were getting hot about onomatopoeia, how to spell it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's not
Katie
what we
came
were
running
asking
in.
for.
Yeah. There was a question if it's on, like O-N.
So it sounds
onomatopoeia.
like Katie tried to bring the
Yeah.
discussion from out there in here.
That's what we heard at first, and then we heard the Panama thing, and then it
Yeah.
all made sense.
Did you know it?
Had never heard that before.
I'd never heard that.
Panama thing.
I think I have heard it in the once I understood it was a palindrome conversation.
Jimmy just walked in very happy with some grape juice. Grape soda. All right.
That's wasn't on the schedule.
Did you get the coffee? Yeah. Yeah, so grab the coffee.
You did not say grab the coffee.
He did say it at one point. It wasn't the last thing you would have heard.
And so when you came in with your Welch's grape soda very confidently,
When we're also
Zach,
liquids are
Yeah.
part of the.
did you
halftime
hear
snacks.
anything about?
It's in the fridge.
Were there any planet
should be
consensuses
3
out
left 'cause you and
there?
Jake
Do
had
you
one.
have any planet hot takes you'd like to pass
Oh,
along?
man. I didn't.
Did anything stick with you?
I always thought that Jupiter, being the biggest one, would either have the biggest arm or something similar, and I think
I
that's
think
where
we
you
all,
guys.
Yeah,
we
we
all
kinda
came
landed
away
there,
with
yeah.
Yeah.
we knew he had a big arm.
That was something huge for me. So
Okay.
you guys got there. Pluto, I thought needed to be near the end of the lineup, but I know some
Yeah.
people had it higher.
Yeah,
So
that's all right.
Yeah.
You don't have to live in fear. Oh, and here he is. 3 coffees, a grape soda, and a box.
Did Zach talk about the planets?
Yeah, he had Jupiter having, or you had Jupiter having a strong arm?
yes.
Okay.
We all
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all did. So he was happy with that. That spoke to him. Turns out the onomatopoeia conversation that Katie came running in here about was like their conversation.
because of me.
They just assumed that we were having a spelling thing. So out there, they started arguing about how to spell it.
We heard
I did ask
onomatopoeia.
everyone to spell onomatopoeia for me.
It said
Oh.
spell it for you, but that wasn't like the.
But it
the
never
main-
caught on in here.
But I did
That
ask
wasn't
for,
what
Okay.
Jake or I were at any point.
But that's why
focused
Katie
on.
came
you know,
sprinting
I didn't
in.
hear you ask for the coffee.
Wow.
That does.
I really
I
did.
forgot about that when
okay.
she came in, so it does.
Thanks, Zach.
It is better now.
I
but-
appreciate it,
Zach.
Zach. Okay, we have a lot of shit now, man.
A lot of stuff on the desk right
What the
now.
hell?
It's in here. Oh.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this.
Excited now.
Very excited about the
I
snack.
thought you might. I thought there was a chance you were gonna be a weird anti that food guy, which I didn't think you were. I thought there was like a 5% chance. So I didn't
you
want to
tell-
full say you're gonna.
Can you
land
tell
this.
everyone about the
Not been in a fight
coffee?
since 2nd grade. I did while you were gone.
Oh, nice. You want to try that first?
I think coffee and.
Yeah,
Can I announce it?
This is Jonathan Liskoff is a listener, Patreon, been
My
around
man.
since like 2017. He's been interacting with us. I went on his podcast. His brother has like a banana bread company, Nolan's Nana Bread, established in 2002. He said like he goes on, I think he's at college campuses, like, and he sells out of these. And I was like, dude, I love banana
Love
bread.
banana
Send
bread.
it to us so we can eat it on Jomboy Jake Radio. So they like overnighted this to make it as good as possible
Yeah,
the day of. It
that
arrived
makes
today.
sense.
John Boy, what's up? I hope you, Jake, and the whole crew have been staying safe and well. I'm sure John has been in touch with you, but I'm Nolan, his brother, who makes the Nana bread. I am also a big fan of yours, and I've been following for 3+ years. Thank you for going on my brother's double-sided podcast, and I'm so glad you like banana bread. I mailed this on Tuesday morning overnight, so hopefully you get it for Wednesday show of JGR. Thanks again, and I hope everyone enjoys. What's included? 2 original, 2 chocolate chip, 1 coffee cake, 1 pack coffee cake, 1 pack choc chip. So like there's individuals and there's packs.
I am on cloud 9.
Yeah. You didn't know that this was happening?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And I think banana bread and coffee, like that's what this life's about, man.
And
You're supposed to shake the coffee too.
yeah, so I made that mistake already. But also,
So-
for ad purposes, I think we have to drink it out of some of those.
Don't touch
I
my
know.
grape
I
soda.
saw you. That was the most serious face I've seen you make.
That was on
in a
my
while.
desk.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing Katie got it for me.
It's a great assumption.
It's like a once in
I
every
certainly didn't.
year or 6-month treat,
yeah.
a grape soda.
All right.
I like grape. I like
Deep
them.
cuts.
Well, you can only have it like once a year. You cannot have it regularly.
6 months.
Once every 6 months, maybe.
Yeah, so-
Yeah.
Don't come off your 6
6
months
months
stance.
to a
That
year.
felt
Yeah.
that felt right.
Yeah.
What
all
are we
right.
gonna eat?
So we have 3 flavors, like you said.
Oh, there's multiple flavors. I missed that.
I'm really interested in the chocolate chip.
I didn't know they were loaves.
Well,
I
we-
thought they were gonna be like individual slices.
Well, we have big loaves, but we also have these little muffin bites.
Sounds like I'm having banana bread loaf for lunch.
Let's spread these around.
Yeah.
Because there's
Those are
no
easy.
original here then, but that's fine. I don't know what flavor you have.
So the loaves are like the normal banana bread, and those are whatever flavor thing.
These are like coffee. Are these coffee cakes?
They're just banana bread. Yeah, one is coffee and one's chocolate chip.
Okay.
But they're banana bread just made in little bite-sized pieces.
CBD, you're going to come up and get a treat from Papa. Oh, and so I think another good point on the Quiver coffee is that Jimmy, knowing my taste in coffee, normally bad.
Whoa, look at that.
It's beautiful.
I think Dugout Mugs is on purpose that way. Fits the
Makes sense.
fits the full can.
BBD taking the other pure Dugout mug. I respect it.
Wow.
Alpha'd me.
I can untake.
He's
No?
just pouring it for you.
No. Jimmy asked me. He's like, "Hey, as long as there's no sugar and milk," and I had no idea. And then I looked, and like the thing it advertises is no sugar, no milk.
This is pretty good. Yeah, usually coffee in a can is awful.
It's scary, but this is like they actually just put real black coffee in a can.
Kinda, yeah. It's the most
I
I've
think-
ever tasted something that tastes like coffee and not like all the stuff around coffee. Usually the iced coffee in a cans are gross.
And I think
And they don't feel like they energize you at all, and they just feel like you're tasting
Do you remember
sugar and dairy.
yesterday afternoon? I was juiced up for a little bit after having this. Okay.
Are you chugging yours?
No.
All right.
I'd like to save some for after eating some of Nolan's Nana bread.
Nanas.
This looks good.
So what flavor do you have? I have chocolate chip, looks like.
you need to pass around the chocolate chips a little bit.
Oh, Jake likes it a lot, and he's scared of how much he likes it. Look at that face.
I've been scared the whole time.
Oh,
I'm gonna grab a safety one before we pass these around.
that's banana heavy. Like, in it.
You didn't give them up. Okay.
I'm gonna grab a little safety one before I pass around. These are delicious.
These are delicious. Good. Wednesday lunches.
I also have a full sandwich on my desk. But now I'm gonna eat a pound of banana bread.
Wow. Nolan, listen to me and listen to me good.
Banana heavy. Texture's crazy good. The texture is almost the most impressive part. And the moistness is amazing.
Nolan,
Holy shit.
whatever.
Really good.
I chomped on the top layer.
Yeah. Whatever this life has in store for you, and there's going to be obstacles along the way. Some days are going to be hard, some days are going to be easier. You never stop making banana bread. You promise me that you'll never stop making banana bread.
Dude, this is so good.
I want another one of those. I think those might be, as of right, Jimmy.
That was my first one. How many have you had?
That's a lie, because you talked about biting into it. You said the top layer.
That was the chocolate chip one. I've had 2 chocolate chip, now 2 coffee cake. How many have you had?
I've had 2 coffee cake and 1 chocolate chip.
Okay. Now you're about to have your 4th, and I'm having my 4th. So we're all even.
I was worried about BBD.
I've had one.
There
and
was
one.
2 in the bag.
How many have you had?
1 and 1.
What's your preferred one?
Well, then we get 4 and he gets 3. That seems
That's
normal.
fair. I don't care.
I
which
was
one
going to
have.
ask him his preferred one.
Do you have a preferred one? I don't mind passing on the chocolate chips if you prefer it.
I want what you prefer.
Oh, no.
BBD.
Here.
He wants this
Here.
one.
You want coffee.
I want coffee.
Yeah. What are you holding?
Coffee.
I'll take whatever. I don't.
Well, Jake
They're
tastes
all-
talking.
it's-
Jake
everything's
wants
good.
coffee. We and you are
BBD
fine.
wants
Yeah.
coffee.
No, if you want.
No, but you want it.
I thought that's what you wanted.
It's gone.
Eat the coffee.
It's gone.
Don't be a martyr. You want
Thank
the coffee.
you. Oh, I thought this was the chocolate. I want the chocolate. I'm not eating that.
Do you, Jake? Which one do you want?
He wants the coffee, but I was being a
I
martyr.
want the chocolate.
He doesn't, baby. It's a test.
I mean,
He
I've
wants the
thrown
coffee.
him. I've thrown it to him.
Now for the
Now let's eat
original.
the low. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's so good. Oh, we got stickers.
What are we supposed to do?
Oh, hell yeah.
I want more.
Yeah, we're supposed to continue the show, I think, but now we're just going to eat all the banana bread. Dude, I mean, we're going to eat this loaf.
Yeah, man.
I want to find the original loaf because that might slow us down a little bit if it doesn't have the coffee or the chocolate in it.
There's a few different loaves in the mix?
Yeah.
Just making sure. I didn't know what the loaf situation was.
The loaf situation is as such. 2 original, 2 chocolate chip, 1 coffee cake. But I don't know if they're labeled.
Don't bust out the coffee cake loaf.
Oh, okay. Here's original. Let's do original.
We're gonna do original.
Let's keep ourselves
and maybe
to the original
should we like
loaf.
keep it moving?
Yeah, we'll go to the next. Well, my internet's can I get some juice?
You can get juice. Oh, maybe. What's going on here?
I can get you a plug.
Oh, so I brought this to
Oh.
work, but I didn't bring the white cord that connects everything.
I'm juiced out.
What do you
I'm
mean?
not your juice guy.
Where's your juice?
It's gone. It's in there.
Oh,
I use it for the other thing.
I can get the cord if that's what we need.
well, I'm at 5%. And I also don't have internet, so I gotta read. Maybe I just use my phone then.
Phone.
But then I can't do any research on the stories.
We do phone research.
Yeah, it sucks.
I think internet's
That's good. I got it. My internet's back. Now I just juiceless.
BBD.
Did you fall?
No, the box fell.
We're getting juice. Sprinting towards halftime. And more
That
coffee
was
cake.
halftime. I just didn't do the whistle. Now we're out of halftime. All right, let's play the news.
Ah.
I read the news today, oh boy.
I mean, I can help.
Though the news
need help.
was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh.
Well, it's 6 o'clock. Time for the news.
Yeah, Jim? Hey, what?
You're just staring at me like a dog
Yeah.
sitting by the side of the table like, come on.
You got
come
too
on,
ambitious.
come on.
There was no way you were opening that and getting it prepared to rip on
Why?
time.
You're sitting over there like salivating.
Do we not like jokes on this show?
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
There's no
A
jokes on
freight
this
train
show.
collided with a tractor trailer in Texas, triggering a fire explosion. Zach sent us a video of that. It was crazy.
Yeah.
We get a look inside the gently competitive world of giant vegetable growing. Mystery surrounds a Tesco branch after scores of drivers said they were locked out of their cars when their key fob stopped working. A caterpillar silenced a tomato's cry for help. A Poconos woman has been linked to an alien reptile cult and must stay jailed for killing her husband.
I read the news today, oh boy.
All right, that's what we got.
Okay.
A lot of good stuff.
So my internet is down. I think we jumped to that video of the fire tornado because we saw that. We were excited about it midweek.
We were looking for things for Weekly
It was
Dumb.
almost a weekly dumb.
No one got injured, but it's crazy.
I mean, it is worth looking up this video if you're listening at home.
Our internet's not working.
Yeah, it won't let me.
Where did
show
this happen?
people.
Texas? I think. I don't know.
Get up. We're going to phone pod. Coming up on the phone.
Do you want to take a look inside the gently competitive world of giant vegetable growing?
I'm a little interested. You're my friend from college who was on the track team, Elijah Bowles, who,
Elijah Bowles?
yeah,
Eli Bowles? This is a great track name. That's a good track name if you're not doing the sprinting, but you're doing the infield stuff.
Jim, he's the guy that was living across from you in Jersey and your family that I went to CCSU with. We went to CCSU with.
In Lavalette?
Yeah.
Oh,
He like rented the house for a week and he said something to you.
I never met him.
Okay.
I don't think.
I think so because we did. Either way, he's big into veggie growing. Like his Instagram is veggie growing. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I guess I am interested in that world.
But is he into the competitive veggie growing?
Well,
because Katie, has grown vegetables in her day. Like we built planters boxes in our backyard in California, and she grew some.
It's a
her and her
build-up.
dad grew some shit. But
I don't think you get into competitive vegetables without doing the regulation first.
I think it's totally accident. Like you're just growing cucumbers
Right.
in your
It
backyard,
happens.
and then you're like, "Holy smokes!"
The vegetables kind of pick who plays.
Yeah. Now you're a competitive grower. That's funny. You've been chosen by a giant pumpkin. Your life has changed forever.
I mean, not for nothing. Isn't that the only way? I gotcha. Is that not the only way you'd get into competitive vegetable
No,
growing?
I think there's like Octomom shit where you just like you go get the steroids and you just juice up the pumpkin ton. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna grow this fucking big.
Okay, yeah, I guess there's a
You're the neighbor of the guy who
There's a
accidentally had a
bloodthirst to
large
it.
pumpkin, and now you got to grow a larger pumpkin, or
Right.
your manhood's on the line, and
Yeah.
then you have to figure it out.
pumpkin growing. Did you know? This is a famous story in my family. I may have told it on here before. My mother's father, my grandpa, I wasn't lucky enough to meet him. He
I didn't meet my mom's dad either.
one of their neighbors at the time was this lady who was like very anal, meticulous about her garden. Like that was her thing. Everything was perfect.
You grow a garden, you got to be a little anal about it.
Yeah.
You got to be ready to kill a bunch of rabbits.
Obviously degrees to it, but she was to the umpth degree.
You want to grow cucumbers, you got to be able to murder a rabbit.
So, she was always out there working on it. One day, my grandfather went to the market the night before, bought the largest eggplant he could find, dug a hole, buried it, went out there the next day. What do you know? Walked inside. Lady went nuts.
It's pretty funny.
It's a good joke.
Good joke.
It's a good joke.
My grandpa, who I never met, did a similar joke one time. He found a rock that was like the perfectly circular. They were eating meatballs that night. He put it in the spaghetti dish, covered it with sauce, tried to cut open, and said, "Barbara, the hell are these meatballs?"
Good.
That's a good joke. Then he made my mom eat it. She broke all her teeth.
What was that?
It turned sour, the whole joke.
Any good family jokes, BBD? Especially if they relate to vegetables?
You ever get to meet your mom's dad?
No, I didn't. I met my mom's dad. I didn't meet my dad's mom,
Okay.
which is
Okay.
the
Same
opposite,
words.
but
That's an onomatopoeia.
sure.
Mana, mana.
The default story that comes to mind that I wasn't there for. One time, my parents went on vacation with my dad's parents.
I'm following so far.
And they get there. My grandpa, who they say is a lot like me, he just didn't pack any underwear, and he opens the suitcase when they get
That's
there.
like you.
That's like you.
Yeah, well,
No
yeah,
undies.
Before you told the part of the story that doesn't pack any underwear, you prefaced it with "he's like me." So
I mean, I hear
we
it all-
didn't
I
know that
made
about
similar
you.
I hear it all the time.
We didn't know.
I made a similar mistake one trip. and that's
Every
how I
family
learned the
party,
story.
it's me, Gramps, and so yeah, he didn't pack his undies. Oh, all right.
Yeah, so they get there, he opens the suitcase, and he just goes, "I've made a grave error." So
So that's like
every
the
time
statement?
I we just straight forget something. It's like I
like
I
that.
made a grave error. And then one vacation when I learned this story, it was because I forgot underwear, just forgot the pack. Since then,
That is very similar.
Yeah.
that's how I learned the story.
We didn't know that.
We
part.
just didn't know that part. So when
Yeah,
you
you
said,
didn't know
just
that.
like me,
I agree. I agree. Very funny. And that's why ever since then, every trip I go on, I pack every pair of underwear I own now. So it's a very much overpacking on the underwear standpoint.
I do that as well.
You live, you learn.
If I'm gone for
You make
more
that
than a
mistake
weekend,
once.
I just almost grab.
You're gonna do laundry when you get back anyway.
I have
so
a
it's
ton of
like,
underwear now, though, so I'm out. I found a style that I like. and
Company's
I just-
doing well.
Yeah,
Let's go, baby.
yeah, a ton. I am full. I have because you know what? The underwear I wear during the day is different than I sleep in, and I went ham. I bought 2 packs of each, so I got tons now.
I'm happy for you. That's a good feeling.
Coffee's good. Like banana bread's good.
Yeah.
I feel like I just started my morning on vacation.
Yeah.
Like this is like a Lavalette
Yeah.
morning. You just eat the treats that were been left over, and you drink coffee, and you talk about big vegetables.
Coffee's pretty good.
It is good out of a can. It's the best out of a coffee can. Out of coffee can. Out of a can coffee.
Out of a
I've ever
can
had.
coffee. Yeah. Good job, Ash.
I think I agree with that. For what it's worth, they advertise themselves as like pour it into something else and not drink straight out of it.
We did. We
Which is
poured
what
it
we did.
into our dugout mugs.
Yeah, of course, because it works perfectly.
DUGOUTMUGS.
I always loved the
.com
dugout chug.
/ Jomboy.
I like the dugout chug in my dugout mug.
Ooh.
I like the dugout chug out of my dugout mug, and then give everyone I love a dugout hug.
Ooh. Dugout bug. Yeah, I got that in the bag.
That was good. That was good.
All right, so good job, veggie growers.
That was the
Yeah, no
gently
internet, so we just got to
competitive.
kind of like scratch the surface of these.
I mean, we scratched that.
This drivers at a Tesco branch at a gas station, all of a sudden their key fobs, the little beep beep, stopped working.
Okay.
So I don't know what that means.
After scores of drivers say they were locked out of their car. Yeah, tough. Guys, go watch that Texas explosion. Pretty real. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, kind of out. Was in on veggie growing. Your beeper doesn't work. I don't care.
Well, do you think Tesco's fucking like are they saying that all Tesco's have like a magnetic field that's like damaging? Are they saying that there was a hacker around? But it's more than one Tesco, so it didn't seem like a singular thing. I understand wanting to get to the bottom of it. Like, what's up with that?
Well, so I think there's good news, bad news here. There's a feature on the iPhone apparently where I can like half read this article. I know nothing about technology, but it says police have received about 100 reports of key fobs not working and say the cause is not yet known.
Who the fuck would call the cops about their key fob not working?
Right? That's not the answer.
911, like your local police
Can't
station
be
or
like
the cops
AAA.
to be like, my beeper isn't working on my keychain. They said they got 100 people that called in to say my key fob's not working. Bullshit.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right.
What's the order of things you would do if your key fob wasn't working?
I guess-
I've had one not work on me. I went to like the dealership and they gave me a new one. And it cost way too much money.
Do cops in the UK do this and we don't know? If you're locked out of your car, call the cops. Is that the old UK saying?
Are they counting like AAA as like
That's
a
what I'm
police report?
wondering.
Like because AAA is technically like an emergency line. So okay, then maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's going to like a AAA.
Makes sense.
Or like the local station, not like the local precinct.
I mean, your key fob breaks, you either called a car company or like an auto dealership.
Yeah, you call the.
I guess AAA too.
Well, AAA maybe just to get you in your car to
Yeah.
like, to unlock the
Insta.
car. So I guess
Okay.
that's what they're saying. Okay,
I don't know.
glad we got to the end.
For all of our listeners,
I mean, that was about to be very suspect.
a caterpillar silenced a tomato's cry for health.
Help, not health, but maybe I don't know.
Health.
Help,
Same thing.
help, and health. A cry for help
Haven't
might
seen
be
him
a
in
cry
the
for
same
help.
room.
While there's a famous horror movie spoof about a killer tomato, no one seems to have made one about caterpillars. The insect pests that eat the juicy red fruits of summer. Then it goes on for like a long time.
It's a massive article. I was wondering when you were going to tap out.
Smokes. Holy smokes.
I think this only got in there because the study took place at Penn State and we're with Pennsylvania's #1 son.
Holy shit.
If the people that I know from Pennsylvania heard you call me that, because I've done a lot of shit talking.
Oh,
But I think I'm rebranding.
you're
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania David.
Rebrand made.
There was a time when,
Big Baby Penn.
but now.
I'm going to read only the quotes from this article and see if we can make out anything.
Okay.
I'm not going to read any of the substance because it's like all
Yeah.
sciencey and long.
Not science people, huh?
No. This quote says, "This is incredibly cool," he said. "I'm definitely going to teach this." So that's something. You split that?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a very successful caterpillar, he said. Silencing the alarm. He's the brains behind it. I give him all the credit for pulling this together. So we figured it out, right? You ever collect caterpillars?
Ooh. Caterpillars are really interesting when you're a little kid.
I mean, I definitely, in my neighborhood I moved away from that town when I was 8, so I had like 6 or 7, because it's in my memory bank. We collected like those really fuzzy ones that are on the sidewalk or spring. Like we went around, had a box full of those fuzzy fuckers.
What are they thinking when that happens?
They've just been got.
Party?
No. Nightmare.
Caterpillar party? How nuts is that, man? Caterpillars turn into butterflies?
Butterflies turn into...
Fertilizer.
I thought birds.
I get that. I can see why you'd think. Yeah, no, caterpillars are wild. When you're a little kid and you don't care about any germs or anything, like caterpillars are like.
I wish I had internet. What are those roly caterpillars, fuzzy caterpillars called?
Caterpillars make you feel like more powerful than ants do. Do you know what I'm saying?
Maybe. Give me one more sentence. I think you can get me there. Or you can lose me completely.
BBD?
So, catching up, 'cause I had to answer a
Sources.
sales message.
Sure. Flex.
So you said caterpillars make you feel more powerful than ants do.
Yes.
Okay, I agree.
Okay.
I need one more sentence. You're either going to get me or you're going to lose me.
Sometimes the ant wins.
You can. Yeah, that's the succinct way of what I was going to say.
Caterpillar doesn't get away if you,
You
don't
can-
want it to.
Also, if
You
you're
can
like, if
trick
someone's
the
like, you got a
caterpillar
caterpillar on
pretty
your arm,
easy.
someone goes, you got a caterpillar on your arm, I don't think you're like doing that. I think you're like looking.
Yeah.
And you're like,
You might-
I do.
I think you at first you don't go like a full freak out, but
If I had one of the woolly bear caterpillars, which I think is what you were looking
Yeah.
for before,
Yeah.
I think I'd freak out. Normal caterpillar, I'm fine. No, what it is, the person that sees you isn't even worried about you. They'd be like, oh,
you got a caterpillar.
you got a
there.
caterpillar on your arm.
Yeah.
If it's a spider, you got a spider on your arm.
Yeah.
They probably don't even get that out. They make a little scream first. If they notice a spider.
Sometimes
on
when you're letting someone know, you give a little like, don't freak out. But with the caterpillar, you don't even.
you. I don't think
No.
you. I don't think you give the caveat. Yeah.
They don't bite.
I think some caterpillars bite. I think some caterpillars can kill you.
Don't tell me that.
No, but like the
I
fuzzy
like
ones.
anything.
Don't ruin.
You know what's funny? Like
caterpillars
I
for me.
wouldn't touch a woolly bear caterpillar today. As an
Right?
adult. I wouldn't even come close.
I would do a normal caterpillar.
We're
but
like
the fuzzy
picking those
one-
off the sidewalks.
Oh, yeah.
Eating them, doing whatever.
Do you think you've eaten a caterpillar?
On purpose? No.
Do you think you've accidentally eaten a caterpillar?
Also no.
Okay.
BBD?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't
Hey.
think they move.
I mean, yours is a yes.
It's probably a
Last
guess.
week you told us about you eating a bunch of goldfish.
I don't remember.
If you told me it's like the spiders and you have like, and apparently you like
Caterpillars
say the
not
5 of them.
sneaking into your mouth.
Caterpillars,
like
I don't
snake.
think sneak.
Imagine that.
I think they're big enough that you.
I don't
notice.
think I have.
Awesome.
I think I would have remembered that one.
That's badass of you.
I think if it happened,
To be so
Get a
confident.
text in 5 minutes. You ate a lot of caterpillars.
I get the sense that like if it happened in your sleep, you'd like wake up.
No one ate a caterpillar.
Yeah.
People say you eat however many spiders in your sleep a
Right.
year. They
Spiders
sneak,
can move
and they can be
quick.
pretty small.
Okay.
No one's sleep eating caterpillars.
I don't think so.
I want that myth busted.
Oh man, in our college house, Pope House,
Did a
one
lot
of the
eating
bedrooms
caterpillar.
was the front. One of the bedrooms was the front porch that they like bricked up and turned into a bedroom, and one of our roommates slept there. And what are centipedes? What are those things that run across the walls that are just like fucking huge?
Oh, yeah. Those are gross. Yeah, I think you got it.
No, it's not. Is it centipede?
Millipede.
Millipede? Maybe.
One of the peds.
Yeah, they come out
It's
at
one
night.
of the like kind of long guys that are a
Super
little
long.
fat. And they
Super
got all
long,
the
and their legs go like
Yeah,
big. They're big.
a lot of legs.
They just like climb on the wall. Should I call him in the middle of the workday? Text him.
Who is it?
Evan.
Yeah,
I think you can call him.
give him a shout.
He's not gonna fucking answer. The Sorbos. All right. This is a guy I haven't talked to in so long. I used to send him a text every Tuesday that just said Evan loves the boobies.
Were they silverfish? Could have been.
Might have been.
Hey, do you remember those those bugs that ran across your wall in college?
Yeah, house centipedes.
House centipedes. We're doing the radio show right now, and I was talking about that and how scary it was for you.
Yeah, it was terrifying. Sorry, that's my dog.
Oh, nice.
It was literally the worst. They, it was hell on earth.
Huge bugs running across the wall while you slept.
Yeah, 1,000 little legs. You'd put your laundry in the room, and then you'd come back to fold it, and all of a sudden there'd be like little house centipedes coming out of it, 1,000 legs, and they move so damn quickly that they're there and then they're gone. So you know it's there, but you can never kill them. It's literally hell on earth.
Okay, good. We're just trying to remember that.
Wait,
Remember when I texted you? Remember when I texted you every Tuesday that you love the boobs?
Yeah, I still have. You used a typewriter to write me a letter that just said it was about Stoddard, and it was like, "Hey, Evan, you got to be careful with this guy. He loves the boobies."
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah. Some interesting times between the house centipedes and how much I love the boobies.
Yeah.
Does he think that any of those centipedes might have gotten consumed?
Oh, do you
by
think
him?
you ever ate one of the centipedes by accident? That was a question we had.
I like to pretend it didn't happen. If I'm being honest.
It's a happier life there.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, I'd give it 50-50, which are not good odds.
All right. Thanks, man. Thanks for answering.
Hey, anytime.
See ya.
Anytime, buddy. Hope
See
you're
ya.
well.
Bye.
That was hilarious.
It was perfect.
I just remember him saying, like, the house centipedes, like, they're like a figment of your imagination, how fast they run. You're like, oh, shit, is that a giant spider that just ran across my room? Or did I make that up?
It's so funny that I think we've all had situations where you tell yourself in your head it was 50-50, but it happened. I tell myself it's 50-50. Not good odds.
50-50 odds, not good. When it comes to eating bugs.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh, that's great.
Good hearing from Evan.
I was happy
His
to answer.
voice sounded like
Did-
a little manlier.
Yeah. Deeper. Man, okay. So that's that's Caterpillar's news story.
That's the news.
A Poconos woman has been linked to an alien reptile cult
Ugh.
and must stay jailed for killing her boyfriend. Like, really burying the lead there. Like, she's a murderer.
Yeah.
She's a murderer. Main thing, she murdered.
I don't.
Like, must stay jailed for killing her husband. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how that works. It has nothing to do with the cult. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I guess if this cult started killing a lot of people, but I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm over it. Don't kill.
How do you think she looks? I have a picture of her.
Like, okay.
Okay. I think we could be there. Go more.
Like, I don't know. You're expecting the alien reptile cult woman that killed her husband to be rough around the edges, and I don't fully have that.
And here's what she looks like.
Interesting.
Yeah, but like when you said she's a,
Show her to BBD.
Yeah.
like,
She looks like an alien, but like
Scroll down.
she looks like the. Oh no, she looks like an alien. But if the aliens did like a good job trying to make a human, what's happening over there?
Yeah, I mean, she kills.
I'll say,
this, and I don't know where this lands me.
yeah.
She's got enough in her to lay the bait. Like some crazy people, maybe they're like so rough around the edges that they can't lure a normal guy in. She can lure a normal guy in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, my final stance on her is that the aliens made like a good copy.
As your final stance?
Yeah.
You can't be changed from
No.
that. Okay.
No.
The aliens made a good copy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, BBD, you got to see the dude that we did on Watching yesterday.
Yeah. Like that would be a bad copy.
I don't know when that's gonna come out. Maybe next Thursday or tomorrow. No, I don't think it's tomorrow. I think it's Monday's
next
episode.
Monday.
We watched a Newlywed Show, and there's a guy on there. We had to make a pact that we wouldn't talk about him anymore because there was nothing except very mean things to say. He's an alien.
But he was like the bad copy.
Oh, he's like alien sent to kill people, and like they were proud of it.
Like
they didn't want to trick you into thinking he was a good guy.
The aliens thought they made a good model of a human, and the humans laughed.
Yes, she's like 4 steps after him.
Yes.
They fine tweaked
She's a
it
good
so
copy.
much. Yeah.
Is what people are saying.
Yeah, I think my final stance is that the aliens made a
good copy.
Good copy. All right, do we have rankings or mailbag?
Yes.
Yeesh.
Yeesh. It's mailbag, motherfucker. Who said that? Who was it that said that?
It's a crazy person.
Let's see.
Nebraska.
I want to open another loaf so bad.
Yeah.
I have a full sandwich sitting on my desk. And I have
That's out, man.
I have to finish the coffee because I got grape soda.
Grape soda.
Do you think if I'm going to pour the grape soda into the mug as well? A little coffee grape soda.
I thought you said I thought you were going to a mix.
No, I
was a little worried.
That-
A little worried.
Fair to be worried about that. Rankings.
Yeah, going straight to the rankings.
Did you copy and paste them?
I think I did, but I don't know if the internet. I don't know if it like went through.
I have it.
You have it. Okay, so it's the first. I think I want to do a couple, but the first one, Girl Scout cookies. So it's very loud outside. I assume the mics picked that up.
We're okay.
But yeah, so Girl Scout cookies kind of hot in the streets because I was doing an Instagram Q&A and somebody asked me about favorite and least favorite Girl Scout cookies and stuff, and then my DMs have been on fire, so that's why Nate Steele sent in
Okay.
these rankings.
I'm seeing the list here. I want to get it down to 5. Can I guess at which ones we can just eliminate? And if anyone fights for them, we'll keep them on.
So we're eliminating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just straight up not even worth being listed. New toast yays.
I don't know what those are.
So yeah, I mean,
It
So I
might be
assume so.
new. I think I'm guessing it is a.
So let's.
They're the new.
they're
thing.
out.
We leave them out.
Okay.
I guess this becomes a top 5.
Toffee Tastics. Are either of you fighting for Toffee Tastics to stay in the list?
Are those
It's
new
not
as
gonna
well?
rank.
They don't.
It wouldn't
they don't.
rank high.
I typed in toffee statistics, so I'm out.
Anything good come up? When was it invented?
Toffee fun facts on mobile cuisine. Let's see. Toffee is a confection made of caramelizing sugar. Popular variant. And January 8th is National English Toffee Day.
Okay.
June 29th is National Almond Butter Crunch Day.
I like almond butter crunch. All right. Are either of you fighting for Toffee Tastics to be kept in?
No, and last toffee thing that you'll like. The history and origins of toffee are so convoluted that it's impossible to find a historical accurate answer.
Badass.
Yeah. Yeah, that's out.
I think Savannah has some good, like, their own version of some kind of toffee that they make, like, fresh right there.
Toffee-tastic.
The last one that I'd, like, if you guys fight for this, totally fair, Lemon Ups.
I think there's a world
I think they
that cracks
stay-
my top 5.
I think they
but
stay for now.
Okay.
without having done a full consideration.
Well, then it looks like we're going to need to do 1, 2, 3, 4.
We can still do our
5,
top 5. And
I think that's what it ultimately.
And
comes
I would
down to.
s'mores. I don't know if I've had those.
I've had them. They'd rank pretty high for me because I'm a child.
s'mores. Yeah, I don't know if I've had them. But, I mean, we all know s'mores.
Yeah, you know what that.
We can make,
It tastes how you
we
think
can
it
make an
tastes.
accurate depiction of s'mores.
Yeah. I wouldn't crank my top 5. All right, I'll just give my top 5 because I think
Yeah,
I can do this.
there we go.
I think I can do this pretty easily. Number 1, I'm going tag-alongs because I'm a big peanut butter guy. Also, tag-alongs in the fridge are really, really good. Yeah. And I think my sister Ritzy always takes them out of the fridge. She doesn't like them cold, but
Really?
everyone else in the family likes them cold, so it's a big battle. You can eat a box of tagalongs in surprisingly quick amount of time. Like there's only 4 in a row.
Yeah.
And you think there's way more. Tagalongs are my number 1. Thin Mints are my number 2. I do love Thin Mints. I think they are like one of the crowd favorites in Girl Scouts. So Thin Mints they're good. Again, like you can eat 5 Thin Mints
Can I
before
ask
you realize
something?
you eat a Thin Mint. Yeah.
Why are Thin Mints like the celebrity? Are they like one of the originals?
I think they're one of the best.
I agree.
I conclude that Thin Mint, if I wasn't such a peanut butter guy, I understand why Thin Mints are the number 1.
Right, but the world is peanut butter people. That's where, I guess, why isn't tagalongs the consensus over Thin Mints? Because I think they're my number 1.
Some
They're
people don't
my
like
number
peanut butter.
1 too.
Some people don't like peanut butter.
Katie was doing some peanut butter shit talking earlier. She likes peanut butter. She said she doesn't like
But
peanut butter cookies.
like we've done this with Reese's peanut butter cups before, how popular they are. Like, I don't know. I feel like the tagalong deserves more street credit over the Thin Mint, but the Thin Mint might go back further. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Then this is where I'm going to lose a lot of people because I'm going Do-Si-Do 3.
Which ones are those?
I believe those are the shortbread, right?
So the shortbreads are listed right under those on here.
Oh. What's Do-Si-Do? Is that the peanut butter stack then? Like the
That
dry
might-
peanut butter?
That might
Do-Si-Do
be.
cookie.
And if it is that, then I have a top 5.
What the fuck? I wish I...
I'm searching. I think I'm on a... Okay, so let's see. Do-Si-Do is a peanut butter stack. Yes.
So that's the peanut butter like sandwich cookie.
Okay.
That's my 4.
Toffee Tastic's been around longer than I thought.
That's my 4 then. And the shortbread, which is very controversial, but I like those shortbread cookies. I like them. So I'm not going to... I am not going to be back down off that.
That's fine.
I really like them as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Tagalongs,
I
Thin
rank 'em
Mints,
higher.
shortbread, Do-Si-Do. What's the Do-Si-Do, and then
Toffee Tastic, s'mores, Samoas, lemon ups.
the field.
You've got your 4.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
what you roll
Samoas
with.
are last. I don't like coconut, and I hate lemon. So those 2 would be last. So I'll just go with the s'mores.
S'mores.
What the fuck is a new toast yay?
We don't
I mean,
know.
I don't know if new is in. I think new is like Toastiers might be the new flavor that's there. I don't know that. That was my assumption.
Tagalong 1. That's a
Tagalong.
Oh,
consensus.
it's crunchy French toast. I'll put that as my 5, sure.
Huge. Big win for new Toastier.
Cool.
Tagalong.
Is new part of the name of it, or is it just called a Toastier? And they are new.
Jim? Toastier expert?
Official answer, they are just Toastier,
Okay.
and they're new.
Okay. Tagalong 1. I am a Samoa's fan, and that's obvious. Look at me. They're my number 2. Thin Mints 3, Do-Si-Do. And then, yeah, I kind of end up at... I don't really care for any of the rest. I'll assume I like s'mores because I'm a grosso.
Nice.
Yeah, Tagalong's 1. I think I have shortbread pretty high on there because it's just like every time we get them, we make sure we have one of those around.
They're like a palate cleanser, but then you're like, you know what? I kind of like that
Yeah.
too.
Admittedly, Girl Scout cookies have not been a big part of my life to this point.
When I was living in New Jersey, my mom was in charge of like shipment or something. My garage used to turn into a maze of Well, there was a lot of boxes of Girl Scout cookies, and then me and my dad would turn it into like a little obstacle course maze. Like you have to run through the hallways and shit.
Probably the other peanut butter ones. Do-Si-Do's probably 3. Let's give s'mores 4.
So we're very similar.
Yeah.
Then. You just don't like Thin Mints.
I mean, I'm not a Thin Mint. I just don't.
You're
will
not a Thin
eat
Mint
it-
nor a Samoa guy.
No.
Girl Scout cookie people must hate you.
Yeah, that's what I've been battling for 24 hours.
You're not
now.
going to win that. Like I'm with you, but I know
No,
I'm on the
I'm-
losing side of Samoa.
No, I agree. I lose. Like I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think the general public, and someone in the chat just said it, I think Thin Mint Samoas are 1A, 1B, and then Tagalongs are 3 if you were to poll the general audience.
I'm interested. We should do it because I think Tagalongs would win. That's kind of what I was saying before.
I don't think
But
so.
I think Thin Mints are the face.
I mean, I'm guessing they have the numbers on it.
I will. Coming back around on the Thin Mint thing, I'll like eat one if they're there.
Yeah.
I've never chosen it.
There's definitely...
Thin Mints are also in the fridge.
Yes.
Can you even do it out of the fridge? It would get all gross.
It'd be weird,
It'd be
yeah.
weird.
Other than like gum, I'm not a fan of mint at any
Oh,
temperature.
we have the Girl Scout cookie selling order,
Okay.
which is, I guess, pretty official then.
Is it like 1 year or is it all time?
I don't know. It says, according to Girl Scouts of the USA, Thin Mints are the top-selling cookie, followed in descending order by Samoas, which I guess for people in other areas are also called Caramel Delights. Samoas is the number 2, and then Peanut Butter Patty / Tagalongs is the 3. Yeah, that's what I would have guessed. Do-si-do is the 4, and shortbread's the 5. So,
I guess probably goes more or less how I would have thought.
yeah, I would have guessed. I probably would have guessed that order.
Yeah,
It made me go to 5.
I would have maybe put lemon drops above shortbread.
That's what I was gonna say.
So
I would have guessed they.
I do think the
cracked top
timeline's a big factor here. So Thin Mints came out in 1939. Samoas came out in 1956. So I wonder if
How
if-
popular were the girls?
if they're
how,
doing a cumulative.
How, was the whole nation eating them in those first 20 years, or was it just like 2 towns? Like, who even knows?
Baby boomer generation entering the Girl Scouts in the 1960s. I don't know, but that's where I think Thin Mints is like the logo and the start of all of this.
Girl
So
Scout
they'll-
cookies is a great idea. I
they'll
wonder who
always
came
be
up
the
with
face.
that marketing strategy. Limited release. Young children are going to buy them, so you're a little guilted, and you feel like a good person buying junk food. And then, like, your own unique flavors or styles that aren't really duplicated much elsewhere. Like, you can't find a replica tag-along as easy as you can find a replica Oreo.
That like is the same. Like obviously the people do peanut
And
butter
you can't
chocolate.
you
Stuff
can't
all
really
the
find a
time,
replica
but-
Thin Mint that isn't, like at nationwide. You can find nationwide replicas of a lot of other cookies.
You can find like store brand versions.
So
of,
hats off
like, any
to
other
Girl
brand.
Scouts.
Yeah, I mean, I think you'd really like this story. I'm just scrolling through it now, Jim, but it's pretty wild. I mean, 1922. And like there's war stuff involved. Pretty crazy.
Cool. Good job.
Girl Scouts, man.
Is that we're done with the ranking. We did it.
Yeah.
The
that's
first
it.
time
I was-
you have tagalongs out of the fridge is kind of like whoa.
It's like a Napoleon Dynamite. Like, I want that.
We can do that with food.
I'd be very interested if someone reached out and said, like, my family doesn't keep Thin Mints in the fridge.
Yeah, I feel like are Thin Mints supposed to be refrigerated?
I have no idea.
In my family, I don't think we've really had Thin Mints around, period. But in general, we're not like keep like candy or cookie type stuff in the fridge people.
Well,
Like,
I mean, it's not like I'm putting my Oreos in there.
I know,
but, like,
yeah, I don't. I mean, like people put like their Reese's in the fridge. Like I didn't grow up doing that.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I agree, it's good. Like I didn't grow up doing it.
Yeah.
I don't think they're required to be there, but they are.
Yeah, let us know. If anyone in the chat, anyone in the office, if you're
Always let us know.
Fridge, freezer, something.
freezer, I think, yeah,
Freezer.
freezer. Also, chat, do you keep your syrup in the fridge or the counter? That was always weird when you went to a person's house who did it the opposite of what you did.
I know this has been a silly episode. Just a very serious tweet from the New York Yankees. This isn't a joke. The New York Yankees announced that Aaron Boone is taking an immediate medical leave of absence to receive a pacemaker. Surgery is expected to be performed later today at St. Joseph's Hospital in Tampa.
Holy shit.
What?
I mean, Boone has had like that heart condition.
Yeah, he's already had surgery.
He had open heart surgery in 09.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Well,
Well, I
I
know
hope
what.
he's doing okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy. I wonder if this was semi-planned or if this was... Wow.
Fuck.
That's crazy. Hope he's all right.
Yeah. I mean, not to end on kind of a downer, but kind of have to get moving.
We're a live show, yeah.
So it's like kind of.
So, everyone, thank you. It's a fun episode. Sorry with a serious ending, but we're live for a lot of people, so we can do it.
We didn't have a mailbag or anything left?
I wanted to do another one, but I think we're gonna have to mess with some internet stuff before
Internet
we have the
Talking Yanks coming up.
interview at 3. So, which maybe we should probably check in with him and make sure he can still come.
Yeah. All right,
If he
guys.
needs to go later, I'm good. But
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, bang up episode, tough ending. Thoughts go to Booney and his
life.
kids and his family, and hopefully it's all good.